Hi. Nice to meet you. We're the Bottlecap Brigade.
Wow.
My name.
What's your name?
My name.
What's your name?
Is Sam, and we're the D&D podcast /stream /Twitchers that really don't know how to play D&D, but dang, oh, do we sure try.
Dang,
It's a good experience for everyone involved. Let's go ahead and introduce our fun time streamers today. First up, we have someone that laughs. It's Miranda.
She does laugh!
Hey, I'm a fun-time streamer named Miranda. How's it going? Doing?
They can't respond to you.
Oh.
Second up, we have someone with a hat. It's Austin Townend.
This is
That's,
fire.
True.
Third up, we have someone that at one time had a cavity. It's Austin Von Johnson.
8! Count them!
Hey!
8 cavities?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
That's a lot. I think we should have a cavity fight.
What's wrong with you?
I don't fucking know!
Earmuffs.
Last up,
Wow.
description of something intricate about you. It's Matt. Matt, would you like to tell us about something that you do for fun sometimes?
I'm an Aries, and I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Swipe right, why don't you?
Is right the good way?
I don't know.
Okay.
I literally don't know.
Yeah,
I'm too afraid
What's
to ask.
everybody's sign?
I'm a scorpion.
Scorpion?
Yeah.
Pisces?
I'm an Aries.
Aries?
I'm a Libra.
Libra?
Depending on who you ask.
They just
Okay.
told me
You're
I'm
on the
fucked.
cusp.
I'm a cusper. I'm a fucking cusper.
Cusper.
And I'm
Yeah.
Cobra Commander.
Ooh,
Hey,
hell yes.
The 13th one.
My liege.
Man, I sure hope we sound okay. Anyway, we're going to do something a little bit interesting for marketing today. We're going to play a game of telephone. So I'm going to start this game of telephone, and we're going to see how it comes out at the very end. Are you guys ready to
Yep.
play it?
Only if
I
you're
love
ready
this
to do some
game.
ASMR into the microphone.
Nope.
What is everyone else going to do while
You're gonna... Okay, here's the rules for everyone watching the stream. There's 3 of you. Maybe. For everyone else watching the stream, or for everyone watching it at home. Every time you see someone else whispering into someone's ear, you're gonna take a drink of your beverage, and or take a lap around the nearest track at a high school.
That could be far. Specifically a high school?
Yeah.
Although what isn't in a high school is there's some wiggle room as far as definitions.
What if you're not
go.
allowed on school campus?
Make it
Well, that's you.
it's metaphorical. Just whatever figurative.
Just
high school you might have
do
available.
a single jumping jack every time you
Oh
hear.
my god.
One.
Don't do it.
Okay, we're gonna start.
We're gonna make
yes, at
you
the
drunk
end.
or ripped as fuck!
Yeah, something's gonna happen. They're gonna get some cardio in at the very least.
We're playing telephone.
Should we lean in front of the camera?
I hate that.
Oh,
It's
man.
kind of hot though, you know,
What a
with the
game.
wig.
It's kind of hot with the wig.
Let's go in front of the
Cindy's
camera.
here. Ow.
Oh, right. It's all neck. It's all neck.
Weird.
Wow, that's
Weird.
uncomfortable.
It refocused.
It's kind of fucked up.
Don't Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah. What is
There's only one person in the room that doesn't know how to play Magic, and it's Austin.
No, that's not what was said. No. What was said is you should go and follow our Twitter, Patreon, whatever you want to subscribe to.
See?
God.
Who would ever say something so mean?
They got
Austin
close,
Townend
though,
couldn't
I feel
play Magic the Gathering. Rude.
Which one?
You.
Fuck!
No, but that's not what was said. It's, follow us on the Twitches. Grace, I'm glad you like the neck. Also, Mad Red Raccoon, I don't know if you're watching. I sent you a message on the Instagrams thanking you for this beer.
Yes,
Slancha.
thank you.
In fact, I haven't even had a sip yet, so
Me
we're
either.
gonna do like a mini
doing this
like
right now?
like a show within a show.
Whoa.
This is a live off the dome reaction video to this delicious.
It was
Yeah, let's
aged in
react.
whiskey barrels and such.
You have to talk about it. Yeah, take it away.
Honestly,
Take
it
away,
smells like teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
and we also got some
Delish.
6-packs.
I'm getting a little bit of that. It's kind of viscous in a good way, like stouts do. It smells kind of like coffee a little.
Heavy, thick.
I'm gonna open it up a little bit and waft.
It's a girthy kind of a
A
smell.
girthy, I would say, is correct.
Really fills the nostrils.
I really enjoy a good girthy beer.
Damn, that beer thick.
2 C's.
Please don't make me spit out the very expensive beer.
I take it, Joe, like, wow,
That's
Surprisingly,
huge.
it's
That's-
lighter. You're bigger than I thought.
It's thick, but not
proportional at
uncomfortable.
all.
You know what I mean?
I just didn't expect it would curve right.
Like it sort of finds its way in there, which I
that was a
appreciate.
short bottle. God damn.
Great,
Actually,
you didn't
that's-
need to subscribe for 11 months just for drinking beer?
Baby
Yeah.
girl!
I'm sorry that we're repaying you for that, like this. But
Talking
this is a
about-
delicious
I think
beer,
Sarah
so
would
please
enjoy
thank
it.
you. Please and thank you.
She just Instagram messaged me back, but I don't know if she's watching the stream.
We
But
should take a picture of us holding the beer real quick.
I can do that. Yeah,
Selfie, live on...
here we go.
Where's the
Photo.
bottle?
Photo. Wait, photo. Oh God, yeah. One more. That's good.
We only got
No,
one.
like-
I know.
No, I gave
You're
you guys
still
two.
posing.
I know, like, yeah,
Wait,
but
there we
again.
go, so. Okay.
Big Bad Baptist.
Anyway,
Still the
literally what
girth,
it's
we were
called.
right. We were right.
There's some girth there.
There's girth. Every Baptist.
It's on the finish. The girthiness.
As long as it is wide, I'll tell you that much.
I hate this already.
Swear.
I hate it.
no, please don't stop.
Mushroom?
Please don't stop.
Talking about dicks.
At least.
Excuse you.
I mean, I was.
So anyway, thanks for tuning into the stream. We're on part 3 of a 1-part series entitled Cthaeh. Your wonderful adventurers have been through thick and thin together over the last millennia of traveling,
Oh.
and you have been able to join them for the last maybe day or two of their lives. It might be the last day of their lives, depending on what happens here. To give us a quick synopsis, I would like to just remind everyone to watch part 1 and part 2, because I'm not going to talk about all that. But to
Are
bring
we
us
gonna
up,
post those to YouTube?
part 1 is already up
Yeah.
on YouTube. Part 2, we're waiting for a screen friendo,
my
and then part 3 is going to be up right now.
Okay, all right.
So part 2 consisted of our lovely adventurers wandering from a area in the forest to the catacombs of the royal family, discovering that the body of Nista was no longer in her rightful burial area, and then yes, and then stumbling upon Nista's hanging corpse that actually wasn't a corpse, but an alive embodiment of the Cthaeh. We left.
Oh, good. Okay, that was gonna be my next question.
I wanted to save you the question. So the live embodiment of the Cthaeh is standing in front of you, and we are actually mid-battle right now. So Talon already took your first turn, and you ended right in front of Nista's kind of corpse after stabbing her multiple times and dealing 61 points of damage. If you would roll me a Constitution saving throw, that would be incredible.
And I just remembered, I rolled a Constitution saving throw because I think I looked at her back in her eyes. 'Cause I
Yeah, it was
spit
a
on her.
really goddamn good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those who...
It's a good spit.
Oh, yeah. I ran up to Nista, and I took both of my daggers, threw them into my green flame mode, and then I slit out her guts.
Gutskis.
And then I looked at her face, and I went, and spit in it.
Wonderful.
Worth it.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me log into my computer. Sorry, Constitution?
Yeah. Roll a
20.
Constitution save.
21.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. So there's two separate con saving throws.
Okay.
So I'm glad you already did one and passed it. That was, I'm gonna say the shittier of the two. So for this one, did you take any damage?
I'm at 202 out of 224 right now.
Okay, no, we did the thing.
Okay, yeah.
224. Dang, look at you.
Yeah, and she regains. Sam has a pen.
Oh yeah.
He's ready to DM.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing now.
Okay.
That's
Took down my
good.
pants.
We got there.
There we go.
It was late, but we got there.
Okay. So it is now Nista's turn. So to set the scene for everyone,
happy.
yeah, it is, and we're gonna change that right now. Thank you.
Poetic justice.
Or sad, maybe. Sarah, what's up, dude?
Hey!
We have your beer.
Let's do it again. New Velociraptors?
A little bit.
Bark.
So to set the stage, the party is in the entryway to the tombs of the royal family, the catacombs of the royal family. Surrounding them on 30 feet on the left and right, and it's a very long, about 100-yard hallway. Is very large stone pillars, flames on torches that haven't been out in centuries. And very old mossy stone that has really fallen out of maintenance with the demise of the Astinian country. Outside is the courtyard from whence they entered, and Nista will now take her first turn. So as a bonus action on her turn, I suppose, Talon, since you're closest to her, you see her just kind of snap her fingers, and at her side from the ground up starts to materialize. It's almost like she's 3D printing a beast.
Okay.
And it prints from the feet up, and she conjures this creature right next to her. And from your travels, you recognize this immediately as a creature called a steel predator. That materializes right in front of you.
Talon will kind of like flash her fangs and her like a gold sort of like tipped fangs. She'll like flash at Nista.
Okay.
You fucking coward. Fight me yourself.
And she goes to spit back in your face as a result of you continuing to talk shit.
So hot.
Let me start making it.
Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Cindy. Is that... Are we really in
This is
character?
definitely Cindy's voice, too. I'm like,
That's one of those things that sometimes when you say stuff, the moment it comes out, you're like, fuck.
And that one's a moment for Cindy. And that's just for Cindy. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
Talon's kind of hot.
Oh, God.
We can do... I rolled a dex roll as a DM. I'll give you kind of an opportunity to dodge that if you would like. But it was an unnatural 20.
I would like to dodge it, if possible. Let me see my bonus action. Short res.
you spit on her, but you're clean.
You can do an athletics.
She's got
or
some
an
Okay.
acrobatics, either way.
Let's do acro.
She
Oh,
got
nice.
disease. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 29.
Okay, cool. She spits in your face, and you kind of dodge out of the way as she does that. You think about catching it, but decide not to. But
Then
so,
you just exchange the same wad of spit
back and forth.
until one of you dies.
I would like to have a reaction. I spit him.
It's the monk ability where you catch the thing and throw it back,
Yes.
only with your face, and it's
Yes.
someone else's spit. Or maybe yours.
Do you catch the spit?
You're really gonna spit on me, Nista?
Yeah, because I'm not used to it. And so then she goes to swing.
Oh, what
So-
a twist!
Wait, what? She goes to sleep?
Talon growls.
Goes to swing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
She just takes a nap.
Also, what's up, Mom? Queen Dragon 666 in the house watching us. Hey!
Is
Hey!
that really your profile name?
My
That's
mom
awesome.
just texted me. It's like,
That's
I'm
amazing.
watching. Give Queen Dragon 666 a shout out.
Everybody watch your language!
Oh no, not for Mouse.
She's going to do 2 attacks on you. And so the first one, something different is going to happen. The second one might be better. So the first one she rolls a natural 1 on. You can see
everybody drink!
For that one. As she finishes summoning the steel predator to her right, so I guess to your left, she kind of tries to turn her right hand into like this tendril of branches and slam it down from overhead, kind of like a whip on top of your head. As she does so, she just absolutely misses it. She totally bits it. And then you can see that it kind of cracks some of the branches up her arm. And kind of makes it so she's unable to use that for a little bit. With her second hand, with her left hand, she rolls a 34 to hit. Her fingernails turn into these kind of like pseudo-tendrils that whip out. They're almost like worms that eject out of her fingernails. And she just kind of goes to reach around you and grapple you with these tendrils. So would you do a contested grapple check for me? So just do a...
Could I use acrobatics in this case, being a fighter? Or do I have to use strength?
Has to be strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll 1.
Okay.
Oh, no.
A natural 1?
A natural 1.
Hey, we're starting out hot already.
This isn't gonna go well. You're gonna get extra grappled.
Wait, let me just see if I have anything with like, if you roll a natural 1, you don't have to take it.
Are you a halfling? Because I think a halfling does that.
Take your time.
But no.
Is it no? Is it halfling?
It's one of the little guys. They have like... Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play this game.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna use my Just kidding. I'm gonna use my Indomitable.
Okay.
Is it another natural 1?
No, it's a 6.
Oh, okay. Well.
6 total?
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, no, you fail.
Okay.
So you're grappled, and because of the fact that she reached around you and squoze as hard as she possibly could with her left hand, her right arm being damaged, you took an additional 19 damage.
Okay.
And then, so you're restrained. You'll take damage at the beginning of your turn. And then, let me look up. Sorry, DM is making a whoops.
DM is making a whoopsie.
I don't ever make whoopsies.
You couldn't even get through that.
Everyone,
even
Sam
finish
Gates
that
is our
sentence.
stepdaddy tonight.
Yeah.
Our usual
Look at
dungeon
me.
daddy is Austin Townend.
Fuck me.
That was the whole point of this announcement.
Okay. And so...
Thank you for tuning in.
So as a result of like your two, the history between you two, she uses 2 of her legendary actions.
Oh, I was
What?
worried about those.
2 of them.
Yeah, and she makes eye contact with you, being grappled in her left hand. She kind of brings you a little bit closer, and
Smile.
yeah.
Showing off my fangs.
She smiles back at you a little bit. And if you would make an intelligence saving throw.
You can do it.
6.
Your roll was bad and you should feel bad.
All right. So
I needed to counteract the you can do it. I was on the side of you doing it the whole time. And then I wasn't.
Damn.
and I really didn't want to like do this
Fucking
right
do
away.
it.
But okay, so as you two smile at each other, you kind of get a glimpse in your memory of just how powerful Nista was. And you can tell that her power has been subsequently amplified by whatever this creature that has imprisoned her is, right? And so as she brings you a little bit closer to her and smiles back, you can feel your mind start to break down. And as she attempts to shatter your intellect, you take 10 damage, psychic damage, and your intelligence and charisma scores are 1 for the duration of this spell.
Like my total score?
Yeah.
So like a -6
Rand's like,
rolls.
yeah.
Yeah. You cannot cast spells, activate magic items,
That's
understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
So Talon's
Ooh.
just back to being a fucking cat.
What does that sound
Holy
like?
shit.
Yeah, would you role play after her mind penetrates into yours and she gives you an ultimatum to cease to be an intelligent creature?
You
We're gonna clip that out.
Great.
Hell
Can you
yeah.
have all of my reactions the whole time?
Yeah. You can, however, identify your friends, follow them, and even protect them. Yeah.
God, no.
And so that's you at this point. And that also ends her turn as she decides to finish her string of actions. She loosens the tendrils. You all can kind of see the worms that were jutted out of her fingernails retract into her hand as she just
Like the worms
lets Talon drop to the floor, crippled into a pile. With the steel predator still over top. So
Here's a fun game for the chat. What's the modifier for a 1 intelligence? First one to write it down wins a prize. That someone else is going to give
It's
them.
gotta be
I'm not-
bad, yeah. Can I ask
yeah,
what is afflicting her? If it is a status.
it's a spell called Feeble Mind.
Alright, I'll look
That was one of my options.
Yeah, and you guys know that just being so experienced. Taking some
The
DM,
old feeble mind.
DM liberty.
The oldest trick in
wait.
the book.
Well, it's a legendary thing. I could technically counterspell it if I counterspelled hard enough, yeah?
Yeah, that would be an 8th level spell that you would
Big
need to
ass counterspell.
Which doesn't. No, you can only counterspell up to level 5, right?
I don't know. Let's look at let's see if
We're
let's see
playing
if
epic level characters that we have no experience with.
I actually could
I feel like you
counterspell.
have to do it before
Okay.
all of that, though.
Right.
Yep.
So otherwise,
It was
now
on
he's
the
doing
stack.
React.
The stack was
on
on.
the stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's kind of an unfair situation to
Yeah,
counter
let's
it now
let it-
that we know that it was going to be detrimental.
Yeah, how do wizards know when to counterspell things?
You can ask mid happening
Okay.
something. And I think when I made her make the saving throw would have been a good time to ask. So this isn't a game ender.
Sweet. It doesn't sound like it. That's why I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
know. Cats are fun.
Yeah. All right. So she resolves her turn at this point. Before she does so, though, she decides to fly up. So she hovers up about 30 feet in the air, and you can see a phantasmal oak tree kind of image down below her. It's not in any way real, but she almost holograms an oak tree underneath her to jut up. into the
Oh,
air.
okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't affect you. It kind of goes through
Okay.
your body. And
It's like Tupac at Coachella.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. All right. And then we are on to
So,
Matt's turn.
as a free action, I'm
Ken.
gonna look over at you and I'm gonna say, "Hey, don't let him do that to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course.
I'll let you know."
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. If you could just let me know.
Yeah,
Great.
for sure. I'm gonna do the thing now. How far away are we?
You're about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 feet.
Oh,
And she's about 30 feet in the air. So you're pretty far away.
okay. Sounds like it's 5 javelin. The last one I have that I started that I've had since level 1. If we're going by the character creation concept, you get that when you make a barbarian.
I love that.
God love it. I've had him ever since. And I'm down to my very last one. But now is as good a time as any to use it. So I will move up my full 40 feet without using a dash. That's my full move.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can count without
Ooh, yeah.
out louds.
I love it. I do it every time. She's 30 feet up.
Yeah.
What's the steel predator doing?
He is. You can tell that he sniffed out the fact that Talon is injured and on the ground at this point, and you can tell that he smelled blood.
Okay. As I'm gonna hustle without dashing, and I'm gonna kind of pull my javelin out and twirl it in my hand and get it ready.
Okay.
And of course, as I'm going, I'm kind of anamorphing into rage.
Okay. Yeah.
Over the course of like just like running and then just like
suck up inside of you.
and everything.
Heavy boots.
And I kind of twirl the javelin in my hand, and I'm gonna yell back at the two of you because I think the two of you are spellcasters. Like, get the flying rod. I got the cat. Not you, the other. Anyway, eat javelin, stupid! And I throw the javelin at the predator.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh no!
Is
Not you too.
Is your javelin made of? Is there metal or magic in it?
It is the literal level 1 starting. Your adventurer gets a backpack and torches and a javelin.
All right.
So that's what I'm doing. That's the heat that I'm bringing.
Suicide.
It's a 14 to hit.
Okay. You do the sick twirl. You're like, yo, and what you say distracts you so much from throwing this javelin that it bounces off the brick and it bounces over Talon's head and ricochets off the wall behind her.
Oh, you're saying I didn't send it correctly when I said eat javelin, stupid?
Yeah.
I should have thought of a better thing to say is what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Got it.
So it bounces off the floor, bounces off the wall behind you and lands. It's my only writing utensil right here.
That's fine. It's not going to come. We don't.
That better not be a pen.
It's okay. It's very small.
I'm going to hopefully close in this next turn and never have to throw anything ever again. So, so that's fine. I can live with that.
I imagine your back leg went up a little bit.
Yeah, just give a little.
And for context, for all you friends at home, oh.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No, it's not plugged in.
Oh.
That's me still. Okay.
And for all your friends at home.
For context for everyone, I will describe this to you again. Just unplug it and plug it back in.
I found it.
I'll still figure it out.
Oh, thanks.
And it still won't work when he plugs it in, probably.
I thought it will. Just plug it.
Fine.
Oh, you know that thing when you try to plug it in a USB and you twist it around like 6 times?
Did it work?
Yep.
Right. Wrong.
Yep.
Right.
Is it good?
Yep.
Fine.
Nah, it's not gonna work.
What are we doing? Who are we doing?
Tell it.
Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm already down here.
I don't think it's you, man. I think.
Yeah, I think it's just not. I think it's because it's not gonna work.
Yeah, we had to set it up.
Fucking hair.
Good job, man.
Yeah,
We're
we
ready
tried.
to go.
Anyway, so it's fine. So just for context, at this point, Nista, the Overlord of Darkness, is floating about 30 feet in the air. We have Talon crumpled to the floor underneath her. There's a steel predator closing in on her. And at this point, Ken, or AKA Matt, has gotten within about 20 feet of her plum location. And then we have...
Don't forget that javelin.
Yes, we have Cindy and Rudy that are about the same 40, 50 feet away from her at this point. And it is now the turn of the Steel Predator. So it is going to simply walk up to Talon. You can kind of hear it sniffing you out as it creeps up to you. It doesn't need to move fast. It knows it's in no real danger. And as it gets up close to you, it kind of puts one of its paws on you, almost like it remembers you from long ago. But then after it touches you the first time, it kind of recoils. It kind of sniffs in, backs away, and then instantly becomes furious and takes a couple swings at you.
I was hoping to pull aggro on it. Didn't work.
So the first one is a 15 to hit.
Oh, that actually does hit.
Okay. And the other one certainly is almost a critical. It's a 32.
That one doesn't hit.
Strangely.
That one.
It goes all the way back around.
Weird.
Yeah.
And then it's a
It's
miss.
almost double her AC there.
Right.
Yeah. So the first time after she touches you with her paw, She goes and bites in on you, not sinking her teeth super deep in, but just like getting a taste of your blood.
Bite.
She does 9 damage.
Okay.
And she kind of pulls you a little bit closer to you. And then on the second one, she goes to swing with her claws and does 4 plus 9 plus 7, 16 damage. And releases her claws and her her canines from your body as she kind of steps away and sniffs some of the blood that she just may drain from you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Mom, again. Sorry you missed your shout out. Everybody say hi to Queen Dragon 666.
Queen Dragon 666. Add a 9 onto that 6. I don't know.
Fuck.
Love you. Okay, cool. So that ends the Steel Predator's turn as it is right next to Talon.
Rock hard.
Next up, it is Cindy's turn.
Cool.
Get him, Cindy.
So I'm going to fucking slam my Staff of the Magi on the ground. I'm like, I can't believe I have to do this again. And then I'm going to summon an elemental.
Okay.
Oh.
Where'd it go? Fucking fuck. It's not there. Where'd it go? There it is. Conjure elemental. We'll conjure the shit out of that.
Do you have to
Conjure that
roll
shit.
for that?
No, actually, it just does it.
Okay.
And I get to decide what kind of. Oh wait, I might have to. Yeah, I do have to. I do have to roll.
Okay.
Wait. Call forth. I call forth an elemental. Choose an area. Blah blah blah. An elemental challenge rating 5 or lower, appropriate to the area you choose. Fill the occupied space, for example. Fire elemental emerges from bonfire. Okay, blah blah blah. Do I? I don't know if I roll to determine what it is.
I think it has to be
I think
an element
you
that's
get to
available
do
to
it.
you.
You probably get to choose.
I think you pick initially when you make your character.
Oh,
And
Oh,
that's
I thought
kinda
it was what you
sticks
could
with
observe, like if you saw fire.
Yeah,
you
maybe.
could make a fire element. I thought
There's a
What is it? Summon
absorb
elemental?
element.
yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know we got torches.
I'll
so-
let you pick whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking pull torch fire from the thing, and like as I like slam the Staff of the Magi down, the frickin' crystal ball starts to swirl, and
Get
it
it.
pulls the fire in from the torches to power it up, and then
Nice.
shoots it out just as far as whatever
So as
to
the
create.
staff powers up all of the energy from the torches, you see the torches on the sides of the temple start to dim, and some of them actually die out as you absorb this energy from them. When Nista sees this happen, and the entire cavern starts to go a little bit darker, you can kind of just see her smile a little bit.
Okay.
As she once again snaps her right hand that is now formed back into like a normal humanoid hand, and she counter spells as a reaction.
Ew.
Hey, she's got spell slots, yeah.
Yeah, it can only happen so much.
That's
I was like one fewer, yeah. But
I will take it.
Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? You just come down. You come down here. You come down right now. You come down right
As like Cindy's pointing to like her flying, like you just come down right. I will smack your ass so hard.
And she kind of hovers around a little bit, as you can see her looking like she's going to hover directly over Talon.
Okay.
At this point, just smiling, not saying anything.
That is what I can do.
Okay, no bonus action or anything.
Well, mages don't get those.
Good point. Good point.
We have a spell, and then sometimes reactions.
Okay.
So in that case, that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Then we have up next Rudius.
Rudy,
Can I
yes.
have like a passive understanding of how what the condition is like of our new cat friend?
The Steel Predator that was summoned? Oh, Talon. Talon is fairly injured, I think you could say, but not in any state of near death.
Yeah.
She doesn't look well. but she is certainly not.
That's kind of useless. I'm gonna be running 30 feet the whole time I'm doing that. I want to have a conversation. I'm gonna try and catch up a bit. Maybe like 20. Let's go a little. Like
I'm
10
at
feet behind.
67%.
Yeah, word. I'm just like running. I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. So like, I've been thinking, guys. If she dies, it doesn't help at all. So I have no way to help our friend the cat.
As you're running in,
I can't even revive her. After she dies, it's a magical spell. It persists death.
All right, thanks for the check-in.
So we're fucking temptation.
Sounds bad.
You have to.
so as you run up a little bit closer, would you make an Arcana check?
That's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Arcana. I think I have an absolute no modifier, so 17.
Okay, cool. That's good. So from a distance, you saw Nista's tendrils, like from her left hand when she grappled Talon. You saw them kind of retract. But as you get a little bit closer, you can see the same kind of ethereal force that is suspending her in the air that looks kind of like an oak tree. That same force is still leading from her left hand, grappling around Talon. You can almost see that that's what's causing the effect that made Talon look super stupid. So that's just something as you get close enough to her that you recognize. I just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, no, I can dig it. All right, let's do the thing. I am going. Let's go a higher level.
Get in that pit, baby.
Oh, it doesn't matter if we go higher level. We'll do it here. I'm going to. Man, I'm just really scrolling through. There's so many spells at this level. It's a little obnoxious.
Epic level characters.
It's a lot.
Don't do them in a one shot.
That's why I went melee.
Yep.
Anyway.
Can I hit
Anyway,
the
I
thing?
can
Yes
do
or
it.
no?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the tie of 20? It's yes.
Yeah.
This.
Do I have wish? Yep. Okay.
Lord. Oh, wish.
Oh, wish.
Way to
Better at
ruin.
higher levels? No, it's just using it.
I mean, yeah. Wish and Liamon's tiny hut. Those are the only two spells that I
Joey's
think
one of her
anyone
favorite
needs.
spells.
All right, I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith at the 5th level.
Okay. Help me out.
Oh,
That's a great one.
I clicked it. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers. I really wanted to.
That's
do this
good.
guy.
Do it. Do it. No one can see it.
I gotta
So,
find the base of it, you know. But
I mean, we can just kind
somewhere.
of lay him over top.
Yeah, I have it, and we'll come back to it. But yes, it's gonna be this guy.
Okay.
It can be within 30 feet of me, so I guess it's gonna.
That's close enough.
Oh,
Sounds
Nice. Way to send it.
we might have done an oopsie.
What?
On your spell,
Uh,
can it not be countered?
if it's casting a spell of 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check using a spellcasting ability. The
For-
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature spell fails and has no effect.
For a counter spell? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Let me roll for it. We can fix this.
So the creature,
So it'll be a 22 to save.
it will that will succeed.
Okay. She has a plus 11.
Chimney.
If casting a spell, make an ability check using spellcasting ability. So it'd be like, okay, yeah. Cool.
Okay. Nothing changes.
Didn't change a thing.
All right.
But we did it right.
Thank you.
Yes, and
Yes.
that's half
And
the
we
battle.
left it up to the roll of the dice. Okay.
That's him.
So, your guardian friend over the top.
He doesn't fit on there very well.
That's fine.
And anyway, he hovers.
It's in
so
his
he's
butt.
hovering. Okay, so any creature hostile to me that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn, so they have to move,
Okay.
makes a dex saving throw.
Can it move? Can the guardian move?
No.
Okay. If you'd like to cast it a little bit away from her, you could do that. Well, and she's 30 feet up in the air, so she's not 10 feet. She would, if she moves downward, she would be within 10 feet. The steel predator is right up on her. But.
Steel predator.
Yeah, I don't think I can move it.
Okay.
I think it.
Cast it out of the location. It's fair.
Yep, it's on location. I had to look that up. Okay, so yeah, so I don't think it does anything on spell cast.
Okay, cool.
They just have to. The minute they move, it gets attack by opportunity, basically.
All right, awesome.
I'm done.
That's your thing?
Dope.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Fun.
You have to hurt me to have a reaction.
Fair.
Hurt me, daddy.
All right,
Hurt me,
Talon,
son.
it is your turn. So I'm going to say at the beginning of your turn, you get to make a intelligence saving throw.
Woof.
Well,
Lots of luck.
I'm a what? So we'd figure out how much.
It's got to be -6 or 7 or something.
Ignoring the modifier.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I made you do that.
So I'm just gonna do a straight dice roll then.
Just do a straight dice roll.
19.
Okay,
Pretty good.
cool. So as you kind of wake up a little bit, you're on the ground. Your face is planted in the dirt at this point. You feel kind of a little bit of water rush into your face from the water that's kind of been seeping up from the ground for a while. You look up and you see this massive genie that has kind of summoned above you. And all the last thing you remember is Nista smiling at you as she wrapped her fingers around you and crushed you nearly to death. You can now take your action.
Am I still grappled by her?
No, that broke the grapple.
That broke the grapple.
Yeah.
And am I still with very? Did you just say this? Am I
No, that ended all.
all
Sorry,
of it.
That
okay,
ended
okay.
the spell.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it was just part of it. Then Talon's going in on the fucking bitch. First, Talon though wants to come up to her biped stance, look at
So that
Steely Dan.
uses half of your movement speed to stand up, and
Okay.
remember she's 30 feet up in the air at this point.
Ooh.
She's a floater.
How do we figure out how high some
It's
cat can jump?
strength, but it uses a lot of speed.
You have to, like a long jump, you have to be running. You create a. So you move back.
Because
You leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
Ooh, damn.
Does that put you within 5 feet? Can you jump 25 feet?
I couldn't because all my stuff is in Dex.
Yeah. I just want the genie to look at you. It's like, make them move.
Is there any sort of wall behind her, any pillar that I could try and Jackie Chan go up and kick off?
Yeah, so as you enter the hall, it's lined with large stone pillars.
Okay.
And you're about 10 feet away from the door, and the massive wall from the entry to this area. So I mean, we're thinking maybe 5 feet left and right are pillars, and
Okay.
10 feet behind you is a wall. The pillars are going to be substantially harder to climb if we're
Okay.
thinking like Greek columns.
Right.
The wall is more carved stone, so you would have a little bit more to grapple off of.
Okay. So Talon's gonna stand up. She's first gonna look at Steely Dan,
Mhm.
the little fox or whatever, a dog person, and just kind of do a familiar type of purr that maybe it would recognize.
Okay.
And then and kind of look at it a little confused, as if she knows it, and then as if she's what the fuck is happening? And then I'm gonna run up to the wall and try and kick off the wall and grab the bitch.
Okay. So that I'll give you. It's not going to be easy.
Okay. I'll try.
And you're going to by default provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'll give you
6'11".
Okay.
I'll give you a persuasion roll on the steel predator.
Fuck! No,
But you woke up.
6!
You woke up though. That was pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So as you go to wake up and you stand up and you purr at the steely predator, you can almost see its eyes gloss over a little bit as you try to work your magic on it a little bit, but it still takes an attack of opportunity on you, and it's a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay, cool. So it swings at you as you back.
Can I just for aesthetics grab it in the throat and look at it woof, and then kind of just try and toss it?
Yeah, do a strength.
10, 11.
Yeah, so you grab it by the throat and move it, and it almost it's like it's made of steel, and it just doesn't move.
I don't know about all that.
That was good. But you you got past the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So now to be able to get 30 feet up in the air, your movement speed. I mean, you're going to be running out of movement speed at this point.
So are you suggesting then that I like hold off on doing this?
I'm saying you had to use half of your movement speed to stand up.
Okay, and here's what's I'm gonna be honest, here's what's kind of fucked up. On D&D Beyond, halflings and catfolk have similar traits, so I put myself as a halfling.
Okay.
But Talon is like 6 foot, so...
Okay.
So right now it says my speed is 25 feet, but
No,
I
I'm
feel
sure
like
it's
it would
much
maybe
more.
at...
At 35
I feel
or
like
so.
it would be
It should
40 at
Yeah,
level 20.
40 is fair.
Okay.
And so I would say you can run up the wall or up one of the stone pillars.
So let's say I have 20 feet left.
Yeah,
Okay, so that was
you can
10
get up
feet.
them. And then if you want to make a jump to try to swing at her or do any sort of damage, you have to succeed on both a acrobatics
Okay.
and an athletics save above 17 for both.
Okay. Talon's gonna go for it.
And
Is your thing.
if you fail the acrobatics, you're not going to get to her. If you fail the athletics, you're not going to be able to do any damage when you get there.
Okay. 26.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
So you as you climb up the wall, you kind of scurry up like a little cat, and you turn around as you get behind her, and she kind of as she watches this whole thing happen, like 30 moves on a turn, she kind of turns around and stares at you as you try to leap at her.
Okay, so this is athletics.
Yeah. I guess you're
Oh, I have +5 to athletics. I've been doing athletics wrong. Okay. That doesn't count because it's not my thing. I don't want to look. I don't want to see what it is. Where does that? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it in case it was a good roll. No, it's not a good roll.
better than that.
Oh no!
13.
Okay.
okay.
So as you leap off the wall, I mean
They're
you're
two
doing
different action.
You're doing great up to this point. You jump onto her and you're able to kind of claw on her and hug. You're face to face at this point, but you scratch down her back a little bit as you slip, and you can tell that she kind of drags down a little bit at this point.
Okay.
So I'm not going to let you take an attack
That's okay.
action, but you can take another action if you want to. Because up to this point, it's just been movement.
So no attack. I'll take a bonus action then if that's.
Yeah.
Because I really
Where
have
is
another-
this happening?
It's 30 feet up in the air by the entry of the... This is the entry.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, so it's but from that point.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if I can't take an attack action, it's just like a RP sort of sitch at that point.
Yeah, or any other action that would be in one's action toolkit. And
I yell up at you, Panther! Just on your way down, just...
Okay.
Oh my
if
god,
anything-
Ken, really?
If
God.
anything,
Do
Talon's
you have
just
any
gonna
items or
like
anything?
dig her fucking claws more into her back, but then she will cast a bonus action and she'll get a D10 plus 20 HP back.
Okay,
Nice.
that's fair. By dig your claws in, do you mean a grapple action? Or
I was just saying that. Okay, is a grapple an attack?
it would be an action. It's
Okay, then
not
I'll fucking
an
grapple the
attack.
bitch.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it!
Talon,
can't do
sweetie,
damage, it's
get
always
down
safe.
safe. Come down here whenever.
Fix your hair, Cindy.
God, I didn't have time this one. I just only
I'm
had
like
this
still
much
running
time.
like, yeah, Cindy, it looks bad.
God damn it!
Was that really good?
It was a 1.
Oh, natural one.
I rolled a 13, but I fell out of my mat, and I'm trying to like make that a rule that
Fair.
I don't count those dice.
Well, she
Alright.
rolled a 19. So with that, the disparity in those two rolls, and I'm sorry about this.
I mean, she rolled a 1, you
It's
can
okay.
roll a 2, and you
It's
can
okay.
still just...
You,
I'll take it.
Be brutal.
You dig these claws and you start to slip, and you fail the grapple certainly, but you also start to slip down her, and you can tell that your claws just really aren't getting any sort of leverage inside this really thick oaken armor that she's wearing, and then you slip down all the way down to the bottom of her feet. So at this point, Nista's standing there, elevated in the air, 30 feet above the earth. You are barely clawing onto her feet.
Okay.
She's not connected by roots or anything.
No, that's all just ethereal.
And-
nothingness.
And so basically, Talon's in the exact same position that she was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the air now.
Just in the air.
Oh, she's still in the air. Hasn't
Still
fallen.
holding on to her feet, right?
Still clinging onto her feet.
Cool.
Okay, and then I'll take my bonus action and heal myself 25 points.
Nice.
And then would you please roll a... is that all you got?
Yep, that's all I
Would
got.
you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. 18.
Okay,
It's
you
a
fail.
LaCroix.
I failed!
A limoncello LaCroix. sir.
This one isn't that
Oh,
bad.
tastes like
I mean,
icing.
it's not
the
good
best
for
kind.
you,
guys are
but...
disgusting.
It's not the best, but it's up there. I like it.
Okay, so you take 10 damage. And as you end your turn, you kind of feel that Nista sucks up some of your life force through her feet, through the oaken like shielding that is on her feet.
She's like a fly.
And you take 10
They
damage.
smell with their feet.
And you see some of that life force seep back into her.
If you want me so bad, Nista, why don't you just kiss me?
Maybe later.
She spits in her mouth.
And then you put it right back. We see
Give
this.
you a taste.
Just right in the kisser, you know.
All right, and then it's Nista's turn. So she is going to, because you're kind of clinging onto her foot, but really not effectively. She's going to do a bit of a swift kicking motion, and try to launch you up in the air, in front of her. So as she spins around, she's going to be facing back towards the party at the end of the hall. She's going to kick you up into the air.
Cool.
God
Catfolk have hella falling.
damn it.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and so
What do you think, Red? Like,
I have another. Yeah, Catfolk.
sure it
I'm
does.
pretty sure.
I mean, as she kicks you, she gets you a good distance. I would say she launches you about 30 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Up into the air and arced. So you would land about where Rudius is at this point if you were to land.
Okay.
However, she then decides to use her movement action to mid-air catch up with you, and do a multi-attack. The first attack at you, and then the second attack down with a bit of a reach down at Ken.
Damn.
So as she flies over, she kind of catches you mid-fall, and does her first attack.
Okay.
Unless there's anything you'd like to kind of do, if you have anything in your toolkit.
I don't.
Okay, that's okay. So the first one to hit, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that'll be 11 damage.
Okay.
As she takes her right hand, and you can see her once again form that into a form of branches, and slams it down to you. And then as she looks down at you, Ken, she can see you about 25 to 30 feet down below her.
Yeah.
And you can see her left hand once again form into these tendrils as they reach down towards you.
Man, you don't know.
And it's a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Okay, so I need you to go ahead and do a grapple escape. So
That's a strength check, yeah?
check, yeah.
Big mistake.
She made a bad call here.
Okay. Raging gives me advantage
Cool.
on this strength saving throw, which I did not need. What do you think about a 25?
Okay, that barely saves. So
Cool.
as these tendrils are reaching down from her left hand, they kind of begin to wrap around you, and you can feel this ethereal, like spectral force start to tear at your literal soul. But your rage and your lack of anything but orchidness at this point kind of pushes that out, and you can see those tendrils suck back up. She's honestly a little bit surprised.
It's the Ancestor Guardians. She's trying to get at my soul, but trick's on her. When I rage, it's all the souls of my guys, so it's a lot of souls.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
But maybe
Get it.
tomorrow.
All right, that finishes her turn as she is now floating about, let's just say 20 feet above Ken, starting to descend at this point. Let's move all of
Is she moving?
yeah.
Yes.
Also, I didn't realize as a large breed catfolk, my strength increases by 2, so I just increased it now. So we can say that, like, by my anger of...
What was your roll?
I don't remember my roll.
Okay.
But I went from a 14 to a 16, so I get a +1.
Look at you hooking out.
So we'll just see in my, we'll say, as I'm grabbing onto her ankles, that I, grow.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Did you get a little rage in yourself there,
Yeah, exactly.
too?
I don't know. Maybe I'm going to multi-class as a barbarian later on.
Who knows?
At level 20. And so you're knocked, down onto the ground at this point after being slammed. She's essentially, we'll just say right here, let's just say 15 to 20 feet off the ground, depending on hovering time. The genie's still back where he was. And I think you get to move him after, I think he gets a turn after your turn, essentially. I think. But we won't worry about that. It is now, unless you've looked that up, it is now Ken's turn.
No, but it gets, when she moved, it gets to get hit. Potentially.
Okay. Does it get an attack of opportunity?
It's basically attack of opportunity on anything that moves within 10 feet of it that's hostile.
Okay, well, yeah, that totally works. So
it makes a dex saving.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20.
Woo!
Oh!
Dang it.
Take 10 damage.
Okay. I mean, that helps you guys at this point, if we're being really honest.
It wasn't a ton more. If it failed, so.
To 20, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So what kind of damage is it?
It's radiant.
Does that matter?
Radiant.
Against an undead.
Roll an investigation.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Investigation.
All right.
That's a pretty d20. That's a pretty
Oh, that's
roll.
going to be good. That's going to be 30.
Woo!
You're hanging out, you're like, that's a holy being and that's an unholy being.
It has no positive or negative effect on how much it injured that being.
Okay.
You can tell that it worked. It didn't work well, but it worked how it was supposed to.
Cool. So, okay. Sweet.
Cindy!
Yeah.
It didn't like the fire thing.
It sure didn't. I saw that. It's indifferent about the radiant. If I'm being quite honest, it's not like
It is the
but it's
only
also
thing
like,
I'm good at, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the fire will be good.
Yeah, it's super planty. So that's where
And
I'm going with it.
Cindy.
What? Burn it. I'll burn it
With water.
I also have other plans. Okay.
With a 30 investigation, I'll give this to you. You can tell also that fire might not be as effective as you think it will be. But you're barking up the right tree.
Yeah, so about that.
I think it's the lightning. You know how lightning hits the tallest object? It's a flying tree, y'all.
She's electric type.
I have an idea.
Water type? That's
She's
a Pokemon
fighting.
Joke. I don't know Pokemon.
Psychic fighting mix.
Ken, it's your turn.
Good, cool stuff. How low is she at this point?
20 feet. 15
Hello.
to 20 feet. Almost directly above.
And you go. Is she prone again?
Yes, Talon is. And she's also essentially directly next to, Nista is directly next to a pillar. So.
How big's a pillar?
Fairly large.
Stab her into it.
I mean, you being you could hug it, but it would be you wouldn't be able to quite close your hands around it. It's a big hug.
Impale it. It's a grapple.
Impale's not my thing. I'm more of a smash.
With the hammer.
Yeah, it's more of a
So
smash.
if you impale it with a hammer, it's gonna die anyway.
I hit real hard with it, it turns out. 15 to 20 feet. And you said and a jump is 3 plus your strength mod?
Yeah. I hope.
So I have it's 20 strength, so it's plus 5. That's an 8-foot vertical.
Yeah, I'd say
It's really damn good.
with I mean, he's very large. So I'd say
And you're almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So that's
So that's 15 feet.
yeah,
right
I'd say
there.
you could hit her for sure. Because I mean,
Jump, man, jump.
and that's assuming that you're not. Yeah, you're totally within range.
Do you need like an
wouldn't have-
athletics or something, or
yeah, because you have a plus 17 to it. I want you to be able to roll, but I don't think you need to. So let's just roll an athletics check.
shut up!
One.
Ha! Ha! It's a 6.
Okay.
But that means it's only 23.
Okay. Yeah. That works. So you are able to. Do you want to describe this one?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this too. I probably need to spend all of my move doing this. I was
Your
going to
move
see
is
if I
exhausted
can't
after this,
help
yeah.
her up, but I feel like helping somebody else up prone maybe will suck my movement.
Yeah.
So
That would be.
you're on your own.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to do a cool thing, but I'm going to do this cool thing
I
instead.
don't need help.
So I'm going to like take the Warhammer and kind of do one of these. And then the like remember the Matrix?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys remember?
Do you guys remember the Matrix?
Do you guys remember the? Do you guys remember the Matrix?
Yeah.
You remember when he
Yeah.
took off and he flew?
That was Neo, right?
Yeah,
Neo, depending where you're from.
that's all. So I'm gonna do that, and it's kind of like
It's Neo.
the ground is gonna warp just a little bit as I like channel the ancestors who are embodying like the source of the rage that has fueled my family for 10,000 generations.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just kaboom, just double jump like,
Yeah.
and then
Isn't he like, he's like,
exactly right. And I'm gonna get up there, and then as I come up, I'm gonna bring the hammer in 2 hands and just boosh, and just try to just
Swing it.
bash her to the ground.
right on the kneecap.
Right on the little baby toe, the only one that I could reach.
Okay. Wonderful.
So-
Roll to hit.
I'm gonna roll using the metal D20 that I got with my set from DiceEnvy.com.
What?
That's right.
Dice
I actually
Envy.
did.
Dice
What's
Envy.
that?
I don't know, there's some guys. They do stuff. No, it's a great website to buy dice at.
Tell me
Not just
about
dice,
it,
but other
Matt.
things.
DiceEnvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade.
Bottlecap Brigade. How do you spell Bottlecap
Are you
Brigade?
for
What are you
real?
doing?
Figure it out.
Yeah.
BRRRRR.
Let's see how it rolls first.
What's happening? Let's do this.
Don't ask.
Oh!
It's a 1!
Up!
Get it!
What?
Fucking get it!
Up! After
Get it!
all that, I earned it! I earned it!
Is it a
it!
good one or a bad one?
That's a 20! Baby! Let's go! DiceEnvy.com! Let's go!
Hey!
Get it!
You're gonna have to roll so many
DiceEnvy.com/the
dice right now.
I have to roll many dice.
I'm gonna get everyone beers. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit!
In the
This is like a
meantime-
commercial break while I figure this shit out.
Austin has a big beer.
What?
I'm gonna make you fly. Okay.
I was actually going
what
to
about
suggest
me?
a combo.
I'm sorry, Austin. Do you want a vodka or something?
That doesn't help you. But
Yes! What is this beer?
You what?
It's these beers.
but it's
Ooh,
You
Montucky.
bought cold
it's
stacks!
a touch spell. So it doesn't-
Dude, they give money
so
to
actually-
8%
You gotta lay
kickback
it-
to
lay it
local
hand a little
clubs.
bit?
Yeah.
That might also be virtue signaling, but
You
whatever.
No, I don't think it is. I
Okay.
think they're actually legit. Mad Red Raccoon, because you sent us this money and you also invited me to that really fun group full of LGBTQ folks up in Washington that say "fuck you, capitalism" in the man. I bought this beer that I think, from a very limited amount of research, supports good causes. So
Yeah. Very well in the case.
Ow!
Fuck yeah, dude, let's go!
Put it in your mouth. That's what I always say.
Oh, it's cold.
I have to figure so much shit out. I'm very sorry.
no, you're good.
This
I
is
mean,
gonna-
dude, a barbarian, you're gonna roll like 30 dice right now or something.
Okay, so yes.
I'm going to pee.
Because
Yeah,
of
you're
brutal
right.
critical, I roll
Wash
3
your hands.
additional weapon damage dice when determining extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. So that's fun. And then because I am a half-orc, I roll 1 additional dice when I score a critical hit. So that's foe extra dice. Show.
Sometimes known as this many.
Plus,
very, very close.
Sometimes this many.
do
There
this
it
with
is.
the baby one, and you're there, brother.
I thought you were pointing to your hand.
No.
Like,
Sometimes it's
that
this
one.
many,
the
Matt.
pointed counting.
I'm not looking over there. Very. Where's my freaking? What's my whole shit? What is any of this? What does this mean?
That's actually really good.
It's
Yeah, I'm
that's an
excited to try
extremely yeah.
So I got this at there's Craft Brewer, no. Maybe. It's on Orchard.
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 By
Down.
Tim's.
Orchard Street and the freeway.
Kind of, yeah. By that McDonald's
Yeah.
down there.
It has brewer in the name.
Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell me how this goes.
Okay.
I'm using the Supernatural Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a +2. Oh, I think I've calculated that. It's a +2 magic weapon that deals 1d10 bludgeoning, 1d10 radiant, and 1d10 force.
Okay. So that's 3d10, so you double die.
I actually quadruple die.
Okay, so you quadruple die.
Because you're level 20?
Triple dice because of Barbarian, and one more because of a half-orc.
And I mean, you could even do raging and or like a feat.
That's
so like Great Weapon
wild.
Master, that would totally work. I mean,
So with the weapons,
I scaled this for you guys.
the
So,
weapon's base damage is 3d10. Is what I'm saying.
So you roll
Fam.
3, 6, 9, 12 d10.
Well, for a crit?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you roll the dice and then you would quadruple in your case?
I just
that
add extra
number?
dice.
Either way you want to go about it.
I think the letter of the law
There's difference
says
though, because
there
wouldn't
is.
that be different probabilities?
I think the letter of the
I've always heard double the
ability.
die, like double the number.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
double
the letter,
dice.
I'm
Yes.
getting my
But not
calculator
roll,
out.
roll.
Do whatever you want, Sam.
The letter of the ability, it's 3 additional weapon damage dice.
Yeah, you double the actual number of dice.
Yes,
that you
yes,
roll.
yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So I don't get to like roll three dice times 4.
It would be 3 dice 3 times over.
4 times over.
4 times over.
Oh, I totally thought it was the other way. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a very
This is the
confusing.
specific skill that we're talking about. Not.
I might be wrong.
I'm gonna app this because that's a lot.
App it.
Yeah.
Craft Brewers of Boise.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm wrong.
You don't know if you're wrong?
Yeah.
So you think you're...
Are we talking about?
What are we
specific
talking about?
thing right now?
I don't know if I'm wrong.
I have it on D&D Beyond.
Very
It just
kind
adds
way to
extra
say.
dice.
It just adds extra
We're
dice.
not talking
Yeah.
about criticals in general. We're talking about specific skill, right?
Oh, I thought we were
It's
talking about criticals in
dice.
general.
No, I am. It's double the dice, for sure.
I like double
According to
dice,
D&D.
man. Even saying it's fun. Say it.
Double dice.
Yeah.
It's more random.
1,
I
2,
got a
3, 4,
calculator.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Slice
10, 11, 12.
It seemed like we were going with it.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
not where I was, but I understood that.
That is 80 damage.
Okay.
And if you're interested at all,
Woo!
a third of that is bludgeoning, a third of that is radiant, and a third of that is force.
Okay. So we're just
And now,
gonna-
unless is she undead?
kind of.
God, I don't know what this
Is it the kind of undead where I deal max damage against undead?
No.
It's okay if I'm not. That's
No.
fine.
Sorry. She's too strong for that.
Yeah. She's magical.
You let that fade a little
Please refer all questions to my hype man.
However, I will give you this because you did such a good.
Thank you.
Oh.
One of those did a bad, one of those did an okay, and one of those did a really good as far as damage types go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much more than that.
That's
but,
fine. A good, a
some
did a
of
bad,
some
did
of
an
the
okay,
force
and a
that you
good.
put, some of the force that you put into that seemed to be very.
Well, the okay is radiant.
Are you using my playlist?
It's just a Spotify.
I mean, the okay one was radiant, Ken.
So
God!
Neat. Doing a thing.
okay, cool. So as you swing this hammer down, do an additional 80 damage onto this creature. You can tell that as the moment of impact heads toward her, she almost sees it coming. She's almost reading your mind, and she's almost ready to take this hit. But as you impact, she's really not ready for the force that's about to actually hit. As you connect, and she's really not expecting like the level of momentum that's coming behind your hammer, you're actually able to knock her down from floating, and you can kind of see almost like the ethereal, glitchy tree that is holding her up from her glide starts to kind of break apart and glitch out. As she's forced to land on the ground, she hits. And now she's kind of kneeling on the ground after taking a substantial amount of damage from your hammer.
Hell's up.
Nice.
Well, she thought that was fun. I'm gonna do it again. 2 attacks, baby.
That was only one attack?
That was some wild.
I thought that was your full turn. Okay.
Stop
okay.
it. Stop it.
It's the Guardians, man. They're doing it.
Hey, can you nat 20 again?
I gave you the not flying anymore on the nat 20 so you could follow that
Wow.
up with
Thanks,
preparation.
babe.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just hopped up again. Get him again.
I want you guys to succeed. Well, I'm assuming you're still in the air after that first
Hell
attack.
yeah. All right. Well, in that
Wow.
case,
Yeah.
so
Extra
came down like this, smashed
Go
her
for the knees.
down
Break her kneecaps.
Yep, she is now kneeling on
And
the
then
ground after that first hit.
on the come around, coming
So you're
down.
above now.
Oh, God.
You're above now.
Yeah, I'm above. Look at me. Look at me. I'm above now.
Yeah.
And then that's nothing. I'm gonna get her
That's a
again.
good meme.
Thank
No,
you.
no, you
All right. Yeah.
You did
Okay.
well. You did well.
Okay.
Okay. Now
That one wasn't as good. That was not a natural 20, friends.
that was unfortunate. It was
But you can practice.
That's only gonna be a 17.
Okay. That barely misses.
That's too bad.
So as you
So
go,
it's
worse than
18
barely,
is
barely
there.
you're just a little bit too high. You can see as she's down on the ground, you hit her really hard. She kind of looks up, and you can tell she just kind of snaps a little bit behind her, and a little glint of almost like ethereal armor surrounds her body. As you go to swing down onto her, your hammer bounces off of the magical armor that she
There's like a big
has
like
as a reaction. Yeah.
big blinding light.
But now you are right next to her. I'm gonna say.
That's
On
cool.
the
And if
side.
I can even land in front of, if I can interdict myself between her and
What was the
Talon.
You can interdict yourself anywhere. You want.
Oh.
my
Inner dick. Mind your inner
Listen.
dick.
I don't interdict without consent. That's why I was asking if it was
Oh,
okay.
retweet.
Cheers. All right. Is that it? Do you got bonus?
No, I think kind of like the mages. My bonus is sort of limited to rage and rage-related
As is.
avenues. So I think that's plenty.
Okay, wonderful. It is a Steel Predator's turn.
When is
Steel-
it my turn?
In a little bit. You're okay.
Sorry, that one that took a hot second.
No, I'm just being a little impatient.
So Steel Predator actually runs
it
up
roll
to
a
you,
dex
and
save?
you can. Yep.
He's on it.
I'm not forgetting about you, bud. Dex save is going to be 18.
Let's go to my spell save. Spell save. I don't remember where it is. But it's on here. My spell save is 19.
Can you command F?
Okay, so it gets hit with an 18. 18.
Yeah, it does. 19.
Okay, 19 damage.
Nope.
Okay.
It takes 20 exactly.
20 damage.
It is not at all rolled. It's just either 10 or 20 every
Fair.
time.
So your genie, as it kind of runs out of its area of vision, takes its long curved scimitar and just swings it at the steel thing like a golf club.
Sure.
And
Where you at?
is able to do 20 damage to it as it runs by.
Bitchin'.
I want to say it smacks it in the butt.
Okay, and then it follows it back up with a fucking
Yeah.
right on the other
Gold
side.
tap right in the asshole.
Yeah, as it runs away.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Little steel radiant damage.
But as
Yeah.
it takes its first damage of the night,
That's true.
and then it runs up on Kenneth, and Kenneth, it will make a multi-attack at you as it gets up close to you, and the first hit will be fucking 26 to hit. The second one, wow, almost natted it. They will both hit. Let's just save everyone time.
That's fair. Now, if it means anything to you, so this is the first damage I've taken in a while. I do have
Piercing.
resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, slashing damage.
Yeah, so the first one is piercing, and I need you to do a very easy for you grapple escape. So a strength saving throw.
Nah.
Okay. So the
It's
first.
an 18 and a 19 if you're interested.
So the first one is going to be piercing, and the second one is slashing. So I think you're resistant to both of those. However, you will take 15 for the piercing, and then 13 for the slashing.
Owie.
So half of that.
So 15 and 13 you said?
Yeah.
That's 28 altogether, so 14.
14.
But
14
also
damage.
the mean of those two.
Oh,
Whoa.
interesting.
You're welcome.
Um,
Fucking leave.
and then,
And that's a math fact. Dun-dun.
We don't accept.
and then
math.
as it's kind of in this fray,
Once.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I don't think it'll affect the genie, but everyone else, other than Cindy, needs to make a Constitution saving throw. With a fail of 19. So anyone that fails.
19 or lower fails.
Yeah.
Is this a spell or is this just
18.
a
This-
passive? If you
This is a
end your-
passive ability.
Okay.
You could counterspell it if you wanted.
Okay.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah,
I'm
it seems
not here
high
to play your
level.
character.
That's the hard thing about counterspell is knowing how high level things are.
I'd let you counter it, but
Oh, I failed miserably.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a 12 roll, Maddie.
okay.
Oh, actually, 21.
Okay. Yeah. So you fail.
I fail still?
No. Sorry, you succeed. Fuck.
It's a weird response.
Yeah, you fail.
But you did great.
Well, how do I interpret that? Because to me,
remarkable athlete.
so it's either I get an 18 or I
Okay.
get
So,
21.
and I'll
That's
let
not
you
cheap.
react to this if you want. Everyone in the cone
Oh, I
that
failed.
failed that.
I
She
failed.
failed.
I did
She
fail.
failed.
Okay. Everyone in the cone that failed that takes 41 damage.
I'm gonna counterspell that, right? Is that like,
Cindy,
like
my
that's what you
girl.
meant by I can react to that?
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
counterspell.
I mean that's a total of like 120.
That's a bomb.
23. Yeah,
It's a
I'll
real
counterspell
bomb.
it.
Okay.
But I have to declare what.
So let
level
me
I'm
explain
counterspelling.
before you choose counterspell.
Right?
Let me
Okay,
explain
yeah.
what's happening, and I'll give you an opportunity to react to that
Okay.
intelligently. So,
Cool.
as it runs up, it takes its attacks at Ken, and then you can see it kind of prepare a roar. It almost sucks up air from its belly, all of its orifices, including its butthole.
Yes!
Suck air
Yes!
from it.
Necessary
All
detail.
three? All three?
All three orifices.
Okay.
At least,
All
and its
three
center-
buttholes?
I'm not
Knock her
counterspelling this
back,
shit.
though?
Let
Yeah.
it happen.
So
Even the front butthole?
yeah.
Oh, there's two on
front
your
butt,
shoulder,
dude.
actually.
You can see it
Shoulder
inhale
buttons.
all this air like it's going to let out a massive howl. Like it's going to just roar as loud as physically possible. So,
Talk about this.
I love that.
Yeah, I'll counterspell. But I have to
Okay.
I have to declare how high my counterspell is, right?
indeed you do.
Shit.
I was going to write front butthole, and then I got auto banned by the mods. Or auto.
Front butt, dude.
Front
Oh, we need to
butt
make
is
you
not
a
okay.
thing.
Okay.
That's okay. You don't. I don't have to say front. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
counterspell at 6th
front
level.
butthole.
Okay,
I didn't even
cool.
have to pay any bottle caps for it.
So I'm gonna say that's a 5th level spell. So that just goes.
Okay.
That works.
I got auto modded, and now I have shame.
Sad. Okay, so as it goes to do that roar, do you want to tell me what you do to counterspell it? Or?
Yeah, what I do. So I see like her suck in all this air from all of her holes, and as she goes to roar, I conjure this arcane soap that I just put in her mouth. I'm like, you don't say that.
Work,
Good.
work.
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
Also, for everyone watching, there's the spell sheet for the big bad guy, not for the
Why is this
skeleton.
not letting me?
Well, it's cool.
Is this read only?
Fun. All right. So it was Steel Predator's turn, and now it is Cindy's turn.
Oh, dope sauce. Okay.
Oh, did that work?
Yeah. So you guys don't take any damage. It's yours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, fuck. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, I mean, she's on the ground next to everybody. If she moves, attacks of opportunity are going to happen. So I feel like the best thing to do right now is for me to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna take just a couple of steps forward, and I'm gonna I turn to I'm looking at Nista. I'm like, I told you I would smack that ass if you back smack-mouthed. And then I'm going to cast
Bad mouth.
Arcane Hand.
To some, that would be welcome.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack that ass.
It's yeah.
If you back mouth.
Back mouth.
It's sort of the opposite of a front butthole.
Back mouth.
If you think about it. It's like the Bizarro version.
So I cast
love
Arcane
that.
Hand.
Okay.
And I create a large hand of shimmering translucent force that occupies the space that I can see within range. The range is 120 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to make this
Too
hand
far.
right next to her.
Okay.
And it has some stats. It moves at my command, mimicking the movements of my own hand. So I'm like this, and I make this little like pointer, and then I am going.
I definitely thought you were going to say, and it has some stank on it. And I was going to say, yeah, it does.
God damn. And then, yeah.
Okay.
Does it have? It does not tell me whether or not it has its own turn. So I don't know if I can
It would
attack with
be-
it right now.
I mean, it takes. You would be able to attack with it immediately.
Okay,
And
cool.
then on your next turn, it would take your action to attack with it if you
Dope.
maintained concentration.
Yes.
Also, would you make a Constitution saving throw?
I will do
forgot
that.
to. Sorry. Go ahead.
So yeah, that's perfect. I can also, as a bonus action, move it.
Okay.
Well, I can move it right now, but
Well,
also as a
15?
bonus action. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a clenched fist.
Okay.
So I'm going to use its clenched fist thing, and it's going to make an attack at Nista. So when I say smack that ass, it's really
Gonna go smack
punch.
her ass.
And I don't know if you guys, God, I don't even remember this game. I think it's called like World Fighting Champions, but it's from the early '90s, and it was this fighting game. There's this one character called Rasputin that has like a crystal ball, but like he uses the crystal ball to make giant hands. This hand's fucking massive.
Okay.
Is the point
Nice.
of all this? Anyways, so yeah, I'm just going to make a melee spell attack at Nista.
Okay.
Just be like.
Okay, and as this fist goes up in the air, because you ended your turn so close to Nista, she releases this noxious gas that kind of seeps up into your nostrils, and you take 30 damage.
Out of which butthole did that come?
All of them. Oh no! Sorry, go ahead.
A little bit
Yeah,
of each.
she's like a wheezing. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a spell attack.
I just said that. That was good. I don't know much about Pokemans.
Nat 20. So I doubled the dice,
Yeah.
which is if it deals 4d8, it's 8d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack that ass.
Oh, there's a
Okay,
difference between doubling the dice and doubling the roll.
Yes, precisely.
Yes.
I have always played D&D where you roll, and then whatever your 4d8 where you double
That's
that
the
number.
fast way to do it. It's supposed to be double dice.
I like double dice so much more because then because I roll so shitty. So
That gives me anxiety.
here we go. I'm rolling.
I think they
your
did that.
Yeah, man,
was
just
more
for-
fun,
no,
so you
you're
just roll.
the alpha.
Okay.
So I
Hold
do-
on, rolling dice. We're here. Roll
It
dice.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I got to do 8d8.
Just
Do you
tap
need
the
D8s?
8 that many times, as many as you need.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a total of 31 damage,
Okay.
and it's force damage.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
Now
so,
we'll know. Because I did Force as one of mine. I see you. Come on.
You're smiling. Yeah. I did it.
Okay. So as this fist kind of crunches down on her, you can see she's, after releasing these noxious fumes on Ken, not really prepared for this. She looks up, and this is the first time you've seen her smile kind of fade a little bit. She actually falters as she goes up to defend herself from this arm, but this wave of force just crashes down upon her, and you can tell she takes more damage than you would expect from this. She cripples back down to one knee as she gets hit by this.
Haha! Outstanding! And that is all I can do.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're about how far away?
Yeah, well, I'm 30 feet away.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move because I took 1, 2 steps forward. I'm just going to I have 30, so I can move 4 more squares. I'm just gonna circle around, put them in between her and me.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Alrighty, Roo. Well, with that,
Damn.
it is Rudius.
Smack that smile off your face.
As you run away. It is Rudius' turn.
Yeah, so I'm kind of right in the middle
You're
of it.
up in the fray, as they say.
Is bad dude floating or on the ground?
No, she is now on the ground.
All right, cool. Yeah, don't hurt yourself, Sam.
My foot hurts.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, I would like to. Well, maybe I don't have to move at all.
I mean, you're like 5, 10 feet away from her, so.
I had the spell name, but I've forgotten what it is. But now I'm gonna find it. Yeah.
Hey.
You did that right. I did that wrong.
I've got a pickle. I've got a pickle. I've got a pickle. Hey.
Kind of a high level thing to do.
Yeah.
I just want to look at you guys and be like, you guys want to fuck it up?
What?
Yes, that's our whole deal.
Yeah, because I can only do this so many times. Like once.
Then do it.
Okay. How close do I have to be? 10.
I also
10
imagine
feet.
you
Yeah,
like
you're good.
running up.
You're-
to
It's not floating.
your hands up, you know?
That's
1,000,000%.
I wish I had 2 actions,
You don't.
but I don't.
Yeah, that's why.
And I'm just a cleric. I'm just a cleric. Life is a nightmare. I'm going to cast anti-magic field at 8th level.
Okay.
So anything within 10 feet of me basically can't do any magic at all.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fun though.
Hey,
That's-
fun
that's
time.
like-
What
Actually,
spell is that? The
Suits me
pickle
to the
spell?
ground.
Anti-magic field's an 8th level abjuration. A 10-foot radius. So I guess I'm gonna go in for a hug.
Okay.
Oh.
So as she sees you, describe what you're doing to power this spell up.
Oh yeah. I just want to be like, yeah, my Freisenhurter, and I just want to pull out like the crazy big horn thing. Be like,
And as you start blowing on this horn,
It's
she
that gentle.
she
It's
sees
that
you and
gentle.
recognizes.
it's more like,
She
The brown
sees you
notes
and
what it is.
recognizes that you're going to emanate a vast magical source of power from your Vuvuzela at this point, and cast
Vuvuzela?
counter spell on it.
Where's that
Okay.
at?
So it just sounds like.
so
Yeah.
there's rollies involved. Or,
No, she is just able to innately do that 3 times in a day. That's
even if it's at an 8th level,
yeah,
she has. This is a legendary reaction.
this is a legendary reaction.
How many legendary actions does she sees?
Well, she
4 or
does-
5.
hold
You
up.
know.
She did 2 on me, no?
So there are, to explain legendary actions, I had to Google this a lot. There are different tiers to what you can use with a legendary action. With this specific legendary being, every turn, so after her turn, every turn cycle of everyone, she gets up to 3 legendary actions. Those actions can be 1 legendary action could be moving 15 feet, 2 legendary actions could be casting a reaction or a spell, 3 legendary actions could be doing something bigger, right?
And they reset every rotation.
Yeah, but she can only do certain things so many times per day. So like a counterspell, there's a limit on how many times she can pull that off, and it's reserved for the most scary things.
Which and so I might have been wrong earlier about the re-rolling of the counterspell thing. Because if it's
And the rules with her are bent.
yeah, that's fair.
But what you can take away from that with that whole exchange is that if you were to be able to pull that off, maybe do that when she was out of reactions or something, that would be massively detrimental to her being.
I have no
To her
spell slots
entire-
in any spell slot. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
You used all
I can cast
all of
level
them?
3s and 2s.
Did you not
and
get
one.
any spell slots when you did
I have a
rest?
9th level, but I can't cast that spell.
Well,
I can
clerics
heal you
don't
guys
get
at a 9th level.
spell slots back unless they long rest.
DM
That's why Jody's always trying to get us to rest.
idness. DM idness. Let's say I'm not gonna say you regained all of your spell slots, but that's fucked up, and I didn't.
Well, I
know
only
that
have
was
one
the
at
case.
8th level.
No, that's fine.
So it's. I mean, I don't think you need to give me anything. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be helpful the rest of the day. So
If you can heal, that's going to be real chill.
Yeah,
Because I'm about at half.
that's
so-
what
yeah.
You have less.
That's
than,
the
you have
biggest
spell slots
thing
under 8.
you
no?
can do.
Yeah, I have a few.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a little bit of damage.
I thought you said you were totally out of spell slots.
No, I mean I've got.
Oh, that's what that is what.
Well, anything that matters.
I would feel really
It's like
bad.
that's exactly what came out of your mouth.
It is
Anything
what you
cool
said.
like that ever again. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Well, making her burn one of those counter spells is not nothing.
Yeah, that's
True,
that is
true,
super
true.
true, especially against the fucking wizard.
Yeah. I just don't know how
Also,
many-
you're a cleric. You're Healy boy.
Yes.
That's your super time.
I guess I'm just gonna not be involved for the rest of the fight. So I'm
Just
gonna
kind
go-
Okay. We can create a little bit of distance. All right.
Yeah, I passed her.
Cool. Next up is Talon.
Yes! Okay, let me at her. I just want to use all my fucking attacks on this bitch.
Tap
Okay.
out. Let's go.
You're essentially, you have to stand up, but you're maybe 10 feet away.
I'll stand up and I'll go to the left of Ken so I don't run into Steely Dan and come around.
Okay.
Blades
I like
out.
Steely Dan a lot more than yeah.
I dig it too.
So this is ways.
Yep, all 4
I'll give it to you.
attacks. And now that thing's gone, I'm gonna turn on my magic blades. Into the darkness! So I ignite them. Attack 1. Natural 20! Roll the right dice. That was my Jolie dice. Thank you, Jolie, for being there.
Smack that
Okay.
ass.
Okay, so 1 nat 20. Jolie, make me proud, baby girl.
Jolie.
21 for the second attack. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Second attack is a 15.
Okay, the first one hits, second one does not.
Second is not, okay. Ooh. Unnatural 20 for the third one.
That hits.
Okay, so 2 out of my 4. And a natural 20!
Let's go!
Oh!
Wow.
Talon,
Wow.
all of her memories of working through this fucking cunt just comes back.
Ooh.
All this crazy ass weird trauma, and she's just fucking raging on her, and she has both her knives out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sweet justice. Glorious purpose for those who've watched Loki. Okay.
Combo breaker.
Oops.
Let's go.
Can I have? Okay, I want the drama of rolling a million d6s.
Can
I have
I support.
5 other d6s if that's how we're gonna do
Here you go.
snaps?
Catch.
Here's one.
One?
You know what? You should roll one for
Wow,
each
that
of
was
us.
kinda
Yes! Gimme! Yay! Okay, so this is gonna be. Yeah, let's dump these off.
Fuck those dice.
Fuck them dice.
This is
Fuck
the
them
biggest roll I've
kids.
ever done in my life. That didn't count.
Oh, well.
And I dropped a die, so
One's
drink.
out now.
I'm happy to be a part of that. And I'm
There you
almost
go.
happy to take a drink.
Okay. This is for my first nat 20.
It's a lot of ones. It's actually a lot of ones. It's at least half ones.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
There was a 1 6.
17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 21 plus. So 26 for 1 hit.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this is going to be my normal hit.
That's an average of 4. That's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. That didn't count.
Hey, that's your first. That's a lot of good things.
That's a lot of 6s.
6,
Okay.
6, 6, 5.
666, the number of the beast. Okay, so
Big ups to
18.
Big downs, I guess?
So plus an additional
Big
23.
downs. Big downs.
Big downs to Satan.
What did I say for my first roll?
I saw a shirt that says, "Today, Satan." Maybe
26
giggle.
plus 23 is 49,
Correct.
right?
I'm gonna write this down.
49. 54 plus my, because I have to add my dex. So 54. Okay, so my other nat 20. Oh, damn it, that was a 6. And that's 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Damn!
It's a
Okay.
good mix.
10.
That's a 6 if it's the symbol. Yeah.
It is a symbol. 12, 13, 14,
It's
15,
symbolic in a way.
16, 20, 23, 24, 27, 30. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
So 54
35.
plus 35.
54 plus 35.
Okay,
So
so
we had-
86.
86.
54 plus 35 is 89.
89.
89. Thank
89.
you.
Idiot. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Wait, did you say 35? 54 plus 35, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Solid damage.
That's not a little bit of damage, but it's not a great deal.
And Talon is just like knives out, going for her fucking throat. Just like
Knives
slice,
out.
slice, slice.
Okay, cool.
Trying to decapitate her.
Yeah, so as you feel these blades dig deeper into her, the further into her skin of her neck, the more like oaken flesh you start to feel. And you can tell just because of the mastery blades that you've kind of obtained over your years, that it's less flesh and more just oak at this point. After you get so far down, and you're trying to chop through wood that's been hardened for centuries, right?
Chop it.
But you and is that piercing or slash?
Smells of
slashing?
rich mahogany.
Oh, it's not.
Finest
wood.
woods.
Yeah, so as you get deep down and
Scotches.
with your magical blades, you're able to do some serious damage.
Okay.
And you can see kind of blood spurting out. It turns to black, like almost inky goo, as you get closer and closer to what you can feel is the trunk, like the root of her being.
The old
And then you stop. So
And then I what?
and then you eventually stop
Okay,
after
that's my turn.
you get far enough down.
Thank you. Pick your D20.
I'll
I think
return
these
things.
Are we good to go, or do we need a break?
Oh yeah.
I'm cool.
Okay,
I'm happy to go steady
We'll
as
do
you
it
go.
just a little bit. We'll go just a little bit further. So
D6s.
as you finish that, you can see as you stick these blades deep into her neck, she once again, fuck, thank you, gets a.
I wanted that for you.
She
I
gets a
did.
little glimpse in your eyes, and you think back to memories of her as a child, and you remember when you thought she was just this larger than life figure that ruled over the kingdom with grace and purity, and was just this avatar of might in your eyes, right? And what you see on her face at this point is the antithesis of that. She's evil and full of hate. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, wisdom. Interesting. Okay.
The old Wizdiz.
Somebody took a big whiz on your brain.
Oh, 19. 20. A natural 20.
A natural 20. All right.
Supernatural.
Very unnatural.
Okay. So, as you do this, she smiles, and you can tell that the hate is starting to seep out of her. And you're face to face with her at this point, and she spits in your face, and
Spitting again.
she connects.
Just die.
As this happens, you can tell that it's imbued with a sort of venom that you're really not familiar with. It's something that's totally foreign to you, and it instantly you can feel your body react negatively to it. You get sick to your stomach. You're violently ill almost immediately, and you now have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. At the end of your next turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw again and break free of the sickness.
That's effed.
It then goes to attack you.
I knew you were
Natural
vile,
20.
but I didn't.
Was that an natural? Oh no.
Fuck.
And then
Natty giveth and Natty taketh away.
For real.
fucking 12 plus 15.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that hits. Would you do a strength saving throw with disadvantage?
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, that's fucking cocked. The disadvantage. Okay. Oh! Okay, sorry, one more time. What one? Strength?
Strength.
17.
Not bad. With a little DZ.
Still fails, however, unfortunately.
Wait, hold on. Let me check one thing.
Yeah,
Is there
double check.
something
I'm
I
gonna
keep
do damage
fucking
for the
up?
first
That was
one.
a check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Okay, 14. Actually, it's an unnatural 20.
Okay, that still fails, but
Fuck.
I'm glad you know that now.
Okay, but I did check.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be
okay.
to 23.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
So 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5. 15, 26.
26 damage.
Plus, and this is necrotic, 2. 30, so 34. So as she spits in your face, she can tell that she sickened you beyond, really measure. Her one arm, her right arm that turns into branches kind of wraps around you. Her left arm that turns into claws kind of grapples down on you further and squeezes you tight. And she squeezes a lot of life out of you as she does a total of...
Thanks.
So 34 damage against you.
Okay.
And then do one more... Yeah, do an intelligence saving throw again. With disadvantage. Because you failed the grapple.
11.
Okay. So as you feel those tendrils once again seep into your brain, you slip into feeble mind again. And you're unable to really comprehend what's going around you. You're...
That's bad.
Yeah. Everything goes back to 1. Charisma and intelligence sink back to 1 as you're just... The tendrils are all throughout your body. They're kind of poking into your brain, making you dumb as fuck. All right.
Frustrated growl.
I know that ground. Yeah.
Next up, it is your turn, Kenneth. She's right up in your grill.
Turn.
Yeah, she.
As is the...
That she only gets to do that once.
Do his thing, Ken.
Oh wait, you go.
As is Steely Dan, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, yeah. After you is Steely Dan. So it's you, Steely Dan, and then after that is Cindy.
Kind of be... Should I start wailing on Steely Dan? Because I kind of feel like we want less attacks coming at us, maybe.
That makes sense.
Yeah?
You can tell as you assess the battlefield a little bit, just really quickly in between actions. You can tell that she is relatively injured at this point. You can tell her neck is almost severed. She's running out of magical energy.
That's
you can tell
intense.
that the imbued energy that she has is nearing an end.
Okay, so maybe it's better if we just clean it up.
And you can tell that the steel predator that is to your side is nearly at full health.
All right. So I'm gonna take my warhammer that I have in one hand, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take it and just like bash the ground and kind of like Hulk, super angry. Yeah. Just,
So angry. That's my secret cat.
Imagine that in your mind. Oh crap! Some more bad stuff happened. And I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay, cool.
That means when I make my first attack, I can decide to attack recklessly. It gives me advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength, but attacks against me have advantage.
Do you have a greater restoration? I'm just curious.
As a
Probably.
life cleric, you should get.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to use my 2 biggies.
Let's go.
And I'm going to look over at Nista, and I'm going to say, in sort of like a Legion voice,
Nice.
I know.
we do not like you here. We think you should go. Boosh!
I didn't
Okay.
grab it. I grabbed Lester. I don't know if that.
What's up? What's up?
Natural
Get it!
20.
What's up? What's up? Get it! Get your dice dice rolls ready, cause you're gonna need them now.
Also, this
have
D20 lights up when I roll a 20, which is dope as hell.
It does?
Makes me feel like a real good boy.
Oh, you have one of the light up ones?
Yeah,
from
dude.
Jimmy?
That's great.
I don't know if you can see
So
it.
you have one. I don't get. It's innate. I don't want to deal with spell slots. It's innate.
A greater restoration?
Yeah, dude, never tame your heart.
You should have this.
You know what? I'm not going to use the dice roller. I'm going to take your very
That's
fine
right.
example.
Yeah.
It felt good, even though my rolls are
Quick D&D question while Matt's getting this rolled. So, you're allowed to take one reaction from your turn until your turn. Yeah?
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
Without.
And the thing has to specifically say a reaction.
Well,
I
I mean-
have 3 legendary actions that
Yeah.
I can use from end of my turn until beginning of my next turn.
Right.
Of those 3 legendary actions, they can be a conglomerate of things depending on their difficulty.
Cool.
I'm loving this family affair. Can I borrow a D10 from each of you?
Yes! Okay, I'm gonna give
that's
you.
what that is.
I'm gonna give you my Jolie one, which is
Gimme.
a little bit more sweet than Talon.
And
Oh,
so,
I love it. It's
and Nista goes after Rudius. Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
after you.
1, 2,
Yes,
3,
it's
4,
Cindy,
5,
it's
6,
before me.
7,
Okay.
8, 9,
Cool.
10, 11.
Shit.
No, because it's any reduction of target ability scores. This is not a curse.
Well, it could be.
Okay.
Got it.
Make us a drink. That's what it
Fucking
sounds
mix
like.
that thing.
That got me.
Shake that.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 minus 2 is 78. Plus 5, 83. Well, it'd be 85 because of the plus 2 of the hammer.
Yep. So that'd be.
And a third of that is force, third is bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, a third is
radiant.
radiant. Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna balance that out for the
So
sake of math.
one's great, one's bad, one's middle. It
Yeah.
ranges out to good.
Okay.
Bad and middle.
Wasn't it great? Okay, really good.
Yeah.
So
Well,
then
no,
the-
it's useless. Okay. Really good.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So
Just like me sometimes. Am I right?
as you
Wouldn't say
smash
that.
this hammer down on Nista, you can tell that it kind of smashes through one of her shoulder blades, like it breaks all the way past the bone. And one of her arms starts to kind of hang off, and you can see in the middle of it that there's just exposed tendrils of magic that are reaching from her core out to where her hand kind of used to be. It's kind of dangly off at this point, but
Bitchin'.
she's turning into more of an ethereal form at this point.
Okay. So come down like that. We don't want you here, Gage. And then on the come around, be gone, God.
Yeah.
Dope.
Get it?
No crit, I'm sorry to say.
Sorry.
But that's still real good. That's still a 27.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
or
That.
sorry, 30. Anyway, doesn't matter.
That was. Wait. Let me
Do
make sure.
barbarians get a crit on like 19s or 18s?
I think I could. There's a
There's a
feat you could
feat,
take.
and
Gotcha.
if you didn't take that feat, you
I
didn't
did
get
not.
that.
Because for
I
fighters,
took expert
it
in
says
athletics
19.
like a big
Forgetting
doofus. But I just liked it is all.
Yeah, it's worth
I
it.
just
If you
wanted
like
it.
it, it's better.
Yeah, I just liked it.
I can't reach.
So it's only 3d10 this time around, but I'm gonna roll the d10s for my friends. Here we go.
Okay, that hits.
That's okay.
Get it.
Be like a fall. Let's be fall.
I still have.
Ooh.
Okay.
Friends.
What?
What?
I rolled each one of your d10s, and I rolled a 9, a 8, and an 8.
Okay.
The power
Okay.
of unity.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Can you summon that 5th element elemental, which is love?
I'm like, yeah, okay.
So that's 16 plus.
I got it.
It's 25, right?
Okay. 26.
20.
18 minus plus 8. 26.
It's
Oh, it should
16
be
plus
16
9.
plus 9.
Which
Two
would be
eights and
26
Oh,
minus
yeah,
1,
okay.
25. Yeah. Pretty good, I would say.
I think super good. Don't sell yourself short.
Let's go.
Yeah, so with your second strike, you go into her ribs, and you kind of see that same thing. As you strike, some of her flesh and like the viscera of her body breaks away, and you're able to see magical essence kind of spilling out of her. It's not even blood. It's not even black ooze at this point. It's just magical essence flowing from her.
Bitchin'.
Wonderful. It is now. Cindy's turn.
Oh. Sorry. There should be 8 more damage on top of that. I forgot to add my rage damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not Cindy's turn anyway. It's the Steel Predators. 8.
Because +4 melee damage with straight weapons.
Okay.
Dan.
Steely Dan's turn. You're right next to him, and he saw you attack his owner, his mistress.
Do you guys want your D10s back, or can I hang on to him for another crit? I'll give him back.
Hang
Sure?
on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Won't need
Keep the hope alive.
15, 13.
That's about my percentile, man. It's the exact same goddamn thing, let me tell you.
So
Except the rolls like shit.
both of those are going to hit. They're very, very
I didn't
high.
realize net 20,
Oh, no.
net 20. just hanging out
But
there.
they are. You have resistance to both of
Jolene,
them.
well, they
Roll
were-
a grapple escape for me. Just see if you roll in that one.
Or 2 nat ones, I suppose.
You're using all that.
No.
Okay.
19 plus a billion.
So you would take 28 damage, so 14 damage.
Okay.
As it swipes and bites at you, it reels back after it realizes how gross you taste.
Yeah,
Tastes
it's not
like
good,
shit.
huh?
So it
Four-
doesn't.
14
wanna
you
deal
said?
with you. Yeah. Alrighty. It is then Cindy's turn.
I thought steel. Oh, that's what the Steely attack.
Yeah,
that was
Steely
what I was
Dan got
talking
me.
about.
He's
Okay,
chomping on
am I able to assess her current like spellcasting ability?
You can see that magical energy is seeping out of her at this point. You can still
Like
you can tell that,
hemorrhaging out of her?
yes,
Like
you can tell
leaving her?
she still has some cojones left.
Ooh.
But she is on her last legs.
I want to hold my action.
Okay, for what?
I want to hold my action. Kind of. Do I have to decide what the action I'm holding is, or
Trigger.
Yeah, it needs to be.
it just needs to be a trigger?
And I can give you some leverage with this, depending on rules or whatever you imagine.
Is there a circumstance in which, if the trigger does not occur, I will end up just passing my action?
Yes.
I risk it for...
If you wanna roll a perception or insight roll, I can give you more information.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Without taking up my action for the turn?
Yeah,
Insight
certainly
plays.
not.
I will, I'll do some insight.
If you guys want to help, I mean, I'm not fucking with the board state right now.
My
help.
insight's
Yeah.
pretty stern. So, yeah, I basically... Okay.
Party straight.
Yeah, my insights.
22.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to see that a large amount of magical energy is flowing from the core of her being at this point. You can tell that she has few options left to try to win this battle that she was so confident that she could win.
Get wrecked. Oop.
So basically, my question,
Hey.
the bit of information that I'm trying to get right now is: do I keep doing damage or do I go for a kill shot?
I think you said it right.
At this point, from what you can see, that is a coin toss for you, and I can still
A
speak.
coin
A
cost.
coin toss.
Oh, I put it on backwards.
That is
You
that
did.
is
You
a
look
that is a
great,
literal
you
coin
look
toss
great.
for you.
Yeah.
And I as
Eyes in
DM
the back of your
cannot
head.
give you any more information about that.
Sweet. Well, let's just do this.
What did Cindy do?
What would Cindy do?
Evens and odds here.
WWCD.
Yeah.
All right.
The old saying.
Yeah, I'm going to. I turn to her and I'm like, I'm not fucking done yet. And the arcane hand just does another grasping like slaps her.
Yes, mom.
Bitch, spankings! If somebody comes over, you say you fell.
Let's go, Susie.
Roll
go.
to with
Domestic
advantage.
abuse.
If I had a nickel, you know.
You're not gonna fucking believe
Are they
this.
both 20s?
They're both nat ones.
Let's go!
We wouldn't be the Bottlecap Brigade.
Oh my god! What?
That is
God damn!
not ideal.
This is going.
No, you need to take a picture of that for sure.
I think you have to
That's
finish
a
them, is
drink
what
for
that
each
is.
nat one, and then another drink because it's doubles. And it's the same thing.
So here's the thing, everybody. We're redesigning our Patreon at the moment,
Hydrate.
and
Yeah, there's
That's
also
right.
a
Thank
hydrate
you,
there,
Keith.
which is
I don't know
extremely
what's happening.
correct.
Yeah.
one of my favorite fucking things that we're going to be doing with our new Patreon is we don't really do Discord a lot, but we do We love fucking Instagram, and we're going to have a close friends list. So this is the kind of like exclusive content that you might see on our Patreon or on our close friends list, our close friends story on our Instagram.
Oh yeah.
2 nat ones, folks. Okay.
That's unfucking real.
I'm proud of you.
Two nat ones?
I
2 nat ones. Am I
In
right?
fact,
And 2 nat ones.
in fact, I'm so
No,
proud of you that I
no.
need you to roll a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw.
Come on,
Yeah,
baby.
here we
Let's go, baby.
The old con.
Oh, wait.
Do your Wisdom first.
I'm not gonna.
Constitution.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, wisdom first. Thank you. That's a 21.
Okay, cool. Constitution next.
22. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. 14.
Okay. As your fist rains down on her, you're talking some mean shit. She looks up at you as you do that. She makes no emotion other than just an eyeless smile directly into your face as this force of fist collides with her being. You can tell she almost absorbs that fist and turns it into her own necrotic magical energy. As she sifts it back up into your brain, you can actually feel this impede you. As a result of that, obviously your hand of destruction shit dissipates. It is no longer active. And then you take... It's 19... 20, 31 psychic damage.
31 psychic.
Fuck! Oh my god, I totally thought you were gonna give Cindy like a bonus. I didn't expect that.
Give
For
her
two
a
nat ones?
boner.
Oh, that's right, she got 2 nat ones.
Why would I give her a
I was
bonus?
so hyped, I forgot.
You win the game.
Like, she killed me, bitch.
Yeah.
I might not win the game, but I win Bottlecap Brigade because this is how we play.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that ends your turn, effectively.
That's fair.
Unfortunately.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean...
I don't have anything
regardless.
else to do.
Okay, Rudius, it is up to you.
Yeah, no. This is a spell I can do.
Also, you can see there are physical tendrils sticking out of Talon at this point. I mean, the magical energy that has leaked out of Nista to the point has shown you that the magic that is forcing Talon into a state of stupor is something that can be broken with physical force.
Physical force.
DMing is hard, you guys.
You're killing it, honestly.
Physical force.
Not a lot of it, too. But you're pretty far away.
So, yeah. Well,
But I'll give it to you.
but like she's kind of right in in so where
Yeah.
would these? So let's say I can see
20, 25,
in here.
30. You're close enough.
We're like preschoolers at a soccer game.
Rudius is like,
Yeah, and,
looking
and
between
you have a
the
line of
legs,
sight.
like,
You have a line of sight.
Well, I have a pistol,
You have a line of sight.
so I'm just trying to sort out from there. Or do I need to move a bit?
Nope, you're good.
Wait, you have a gun?
My imagining,
I do. This is steampunk.
if you need to
Yeah, let's
climb,
go.
if you would need to climb up one of the pillars a little bit. I mean, I'd make you
Okay,
do an
they're high up.
athletics check. The
are
pillars
you gonna
reach to the
shoot
ceiling.
her?
I'm gonna shoot the vines and penetrating her brain.
You're shooting the
He's
vines
going to
penetrating
shoot the
me.
vines that are penetrating Talon's brain at this point.
Okay.
It is a thing that can happen. So, if you want to do that, I would need an athletics to climb up the thing. It doesn't need to be good because you just need to shimmy up it a little bit, and then I need an attack roll.
You can do this. You got an angel with you right now.
You would, so I could cast a spell. You would still be a cat, I guess.
I mean, what would
But I could-
Maximilian do?
I could. It'd be any reduction to one of the target's ability scores.
Which spell are you talking
My
about?
dex.
Greater rest.
That would absolutely end whatever is ailing her.
Yeah, unless it happened again.
Using your knowledge
Stop
of
fucking
clarity.
with it.
Whatever you want.
Stop looking at this bitch.
Whatever you want, bitch.
Well, you do all the damage. I can't do any other damage other than shoot it.
I mean, you can tell too. If you shot it, it would work. It would fix the state that she is in.
I would just have to succeed at climbing and shooting.
I'm not looking.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, you're a shitty cat, but a great friend! And then, I'll cast Greater Restoration.
Okay, cool.
Boom.
So as
No
you
more 6th spell.
as
6th level.
as you cast that, you can see just this magical aura waft over kind of the general area that is surrounding Talon and Nista. Those tendrils that you were seeing connecting Nista to Talon's brain instantly disintegrate in kind of a flurry of magical sparks and shit. And does that have any other effects other than carrying?
I believe I just choose. Reduce. I can just choose one thing
Okay.
from this list. And I chose any reduction to one's target's ability scores.
Okay, so that fixes.
To one of the target's abilities.
That's okay. It fixes all of it. If it destroys one, it destroys all. So you have no negative effects on your next turn.
Okay.
You're fixed. Wonderful. And then it is your turn, Talon.
I look at you and just give you a gentle nod.
I'm like,
That
did
was
she
very
hear
gentle.
all of that or just the second half? When did she come to?
What?
Okay.
I said you're a great friend! You're a shitty cat! Fuck!
Okay.
Well,
so,
she heard it then. Okay.
So Nista, can you give me an overview of what she looks like right now?
Yeah, so at this point, she is about half humanoid, about a quarter tree, and about a quarter ethereal green and purple energy flowing out of her torso, where she's been consistently smashed by Ken. And you, I guess.
Okay.
And her neck is scarred to fuck. That is also imbuing with magical energy. But she's an amalgamation of flesh, broken oaken armor, actual oaken tree bark flowing from her limbs, and
Thorn
green and
Oaken
purple
Shield.
magic energy, and Thorn Oaken Shield
And the
flowing
Oak Ridge
from her
Boys.
body.
I should be like, Talon! Yas! Fuck her up!
She is fairly fucking injured. You can tell that much.
Yeah, Talon's just gonna go for it. I mean, she can't really do anything else, and I feel like at this point, Talon is just raging.
Tap out.
Yep. She's gonna go for a core this time.
Okay.
Noticing that these like tendrils or things are coming out of her core. She's gonna go stab, 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 stab.
Okay, this is going to be a very important turn of events. So, would you roll to hit?
Okay, the first one doesn't hit.
Okay.
What's up?
Do a couple more of those, will you?
Oh, my heart. Okay.
Oh man, the nat 20s tonight.
This has been very
We're gonna
bad.
focus on those didn't all the nat 20s is what we're gonna focus on.
And nothing
all
else.
The amazing nat 20s. This stream was brought to you by nat 20s.
We want that. I don't know.
That didn't count. That third one doesn't.
Albertsons, please sponsor our stream. Your cookies are
I'm
good.
crazy. I'm
Dude,
getting too
how good are
excited.
the cookies, though?
Okay,
Stupid
okay,
good.
okay.
It's like how do you make good cookies?
Do I roll
Who
this
knows?
dice? No,
Albertsons
this
does.
dice. Okay.
Wait, do you need more D6s? Do you need friend
Maybe do
D6s?
the big one. We forget about it.
I don't know.
I
I'm
forget
getting.
what they
I'm
are.
second guessing.
You could use my fun golden one.
I can't. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this
That's
one. Okay, so like Talon misses her first one, and then if you were to like roll a perception check of like 18 or higher, you would see this very gentle like tear come down Talon's face as she just like slams both of her
I see that.
fucking legs. He did.
I rolled a nat 20 on
Okay,
seeing it. Drink though.
Oh, me too! Hell yeah!
Okay.
Well, not a nat 20,
You
but
see this like very gentle
I don't see
tear.
it.
we all see the tears.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's just one very gentle tear that like you can't totally see against
But-
the black fur. And then she rolled. That's cocked. Huh? It was cocked and it made the jiggle
After you
test.
fucking shook it, it moved.
Well, that was the
That's
test.
the jiggle test.
It's the jiggle test.
I trust Miranda.
They all move.
Okay, that third one doesn't hit.
Oh, weird.
That doesn't count.
Oh god.
Doesn't count.
Please.
Okay.
Fix it!
Okay, a natural 20 and an unnatural 20.
Okay. Those two hit.
How unnatural.
Okay. Can I please borrow your D6s again?
Friend D6 coming
Friend
at you.
D6. Thank you.
Friend
Thank you.
D6.
Yes.
Roll for apple.
Yes.
Roll for apple too. In this one.
Always roll for apple.
Give me one more of those two.
Oh, man, I'll get you.
I'm trying to lose weight.
God damn, the cookies are so good though.
It's cool because the sugar hypes you up enough to move around a whole lot that makes you bring up your cardio and lose weight.
That's not.
That
These are
is
not negative calories.
Science.
Can I
Please
have one of
tune
these?
in to my new YouTube
D6?
channel.
And go back to 1950s
Nutrition with the Bottlecap Brigade.
Okay.
Cookies are good for you. Cigarettes improve your breath.
Hey!
Hey! Dateline, 1942.
Cigarettes is birth
Better than
control.
caffeine and healthier too.
Got a headache? Take some cocaine.
I do that.
I mean, it's good advice. Ray headaches.
Like, as far as advice is concerned, super good. If you do it, will good things happen to you? Probably not. But on an advice level, though, like, I would take that advice any day of the week.
Sorry, I'm getting a call. What's that? The Bottlecap Brigade's lawyers are wanting me to let you know that this is not intended as legal advice.
Do more cocaine. Legally, I am advising you to do more cocaine.
Oh my god. Thank you, guys. Everybody stretch!
Chew me.
51 points of damage.
Let's go.
All right.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, that stretch is good though.
Sam, can you take smaller bites of that cookie?
I skin and eat the center or the surroundings of
You're
things.
fucking.
I skinned.
What's fun
Have
is
you ever
that...
skinned a grape?
Oh my god.
Why'd you say skin the cookie though?
Because I'm kind of skinning it.
Let's get rid of the,
He's a
the
sandwich.
cookie crust.
No.
Really?
I think that one's yours.
There's no nutrition in the skin. It's all in the.
Okay.
They made one for you.
No.
Were they helpful?
Yes.
They
No.
were sweet.
Get in
All right.
there.
So this was 2 strikes, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Explain to me how you do these.
Okay, so I said the first one missed. The second one, I slammed both my fucking knives down, and this gentle tear comes out. I go to try to like swing at her again. I missed my third one, and then my fourth one. I'm just gonna take like my sweet moment as I like pull up both my knives, dagger, swords, whatever the fuck they're called, and then you're done, and go right back to her center and try and like swipe out.
Yeah.
So as you say, we're done, and as you
I said you're done, not we're done.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
as you say
Are
you're
we?
done,
Yeah.
and swing that
You're
down.
not my friend anymore, but we're still friends.
She looks up at you almost with a moment of realization of what's happened and what's like gone on around her and what she's become and what she's turned into.
Now you fucked up.
And as you strike both of those blades into the core of her being, the center of her essence starts to kind of swirl around her blades. The flesh from her body falls off. You can tell that the oak that was surrounding the magical being that was flowing from her body starts to really quickly degrade and disintegrate within the matter of tenths of seconds. And she turns into this almost mist form that dissipates over the ground in a very small contained ball, but you can tell that it's starting to move around quickly, right? As that all happens, you hear in kind of your lizard brain, you hear, "I am sorry," as she dissipates into nothingness and turns into mist. And then I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to roll initiative again and take a reaction to what just occurred before the steel predator moves.
New initiative, you say?
They're disappearing, basically.
Yep.
To move it into like a second form type situation.
She turned into mist at this point. You're not able to see much else, but I'm giving everyone a chance at an initiative to figure this out.
I also got an 18.
Okay.
Drink.
Drinkies. Cheers.
Oh, that's fine.
Cheers.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
I think we drink for those two.
Fuck it.
I mean, I've been doing that, so.
Yeah, I think I made up.
7.
Good job, Rudy. You're up first.
Quick
what would you
question.
like to... Yep.
So
Seven.
she turned into mist. That
No
mist is
modifier.
kind of on the ground, yeah?
Yeah. In a very small space.
Very small space of mist. Cool. And there is no other manifestation of what she was.
It has all disintegrated.
All disintegrated. Okay. I just want to be like, Ken, and I want to take the urn out. It's like just take this and just pick up your mess.
Huh?
Just the mess that you made. And well, technically Talon made the mess. I don't mean to blame that on you. Just you need this.
Talon's like reaching.
You're 30 feet away.
Apple. What?
I was gonna hit the big dog that keeps biting me. The big steel dog.
You're really eating an apple.
That's fair. It's just oh god.
Both in game and IRL.
Yeah.
Fine, I will take care of it. Hopefully.
We're down. We're in the basement. We're just playing games. We want more pizza rolls.
More apples.
You've had so many pizza rolls already.
Yeah, you actually ate all the Tostitos.
Yeah, but we need more. We're growing boys. I mean, like, but for real though, like I can do that, but like we still have the big steel doggo that
It has not had a chance to react to
It's
its
actually more
master
flavorful.
dying.
It is more flavorful if you do take out the doggo.
I'm gonna look at the steel boy. I'm looking. Do I have to? If I want to intimidate, that's got to be a full action, doesn't it?
Certainly.
Fuck, I'm last, huh?
Do we get to take movement with this?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll let you move around.
It is totally
within reason.
flavorful if you.
I will let
thing.
you do that. I will let you intimidate it and then move.
Just knock it out. It used to be nice.
You know what's intimidating is a big, scary, swingy club that does a lot of damage. So
A scary swingy club.
Yeah, you know how it is.
So you're gonna try to intimidate it and bring your club up?
I'm gonna just hit it real hard and then do damage to it, and then it'll be like
Trying to intimidate it and scare it away. Okay.
what I'm saying is I'm just gonna hit it rather than spend my whole turn trying to intimidate.
Yeah.
And if it wants to run away because of all the good damage I did, then that's great.
Yeah. Roll your hit and then roll to intimidate subsequently.
Okay.
If you could.
So I'm gonna kind of on the swing around, just kind of boom across the face.
Okay.
This is like a... Yeah.
I wanted
big
you.
chunky boy.
To like a billion.
Okay. And then roll to intimidate.
What would that have been? That'd
It's
be
become like a spiritual thing.
like
Is
a
that what we're talking about?
32.
What's happening to this thing?
Yeah. It is a mist. It is in a mist form.
Yeah. It's not physical so much.
It does not.
Sorry. I know it's in here somewhere. I think I have advantage on intimidate too, which would be proficiency, not advantage. That's fine. I'm still gonna do it. So I'm gonna kind of smash it across the face, like kind of with the flat of the hammer. Like I'm still gonna do like full damage or whatever, but I'm just trying to like bad dog.
Yeah. What was your intimidate?
Here it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Should be plus 17. I think.
No, that's athletics. Intimidate, that gets it at 11.
Okay,
So he may
cool.
not necessarily be interested in what I have to say, but the damage will be alright.
I would say, regardless, given the fact that his master is just disintegrated into mist near it, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. So you can see that it kind of slinks back into the shadows as you raise your sword up. I'm not even going to bother giving you an attack of opportunity on this. As it gets closer and closer to the genie that was summoned by Rudius earlier,
That genie's been
you
fucking
can
chilling
see,
this whole time, just like...
yeah, you can see that he kind of starts to disintegrate into the genie himself. He starts to suck up into that genie.
Okay.
And combine with the magical essence of what's in that genie.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage on it at least?
With
or
my
no
boy?
No need.
Yeah.
Okay.
With your genie.
My guy became a problem?
No, not necessarily. Just it has accepted
approach
and
the
absorbed some of the magic from the creature that was summoned by Nista.
So I swing and hit it, and then I say, "Flee, you cur!"
Ooh.
Yeah, your genie powered up.
Ooh. Little beefaroni.
Now you get 4 wishes.
At least.
I wish for 40 more. You're like, fuck. Goddamn.
But don't tell anyone.
Alright.
Remember that. Okay,
We got
Between you two.
18s.
you get to pick.
Cindy, go first.
Cindy go first?
Oh, God damn it! I always have to clean up after you, asshole! You little ungrateful
I
shit!
have to finish this fucking apple, Cindy.
I had to hit a dog.
So I take my 30 feet movement speed. Boop, 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 boop.
You're always on me to get a job, and my job is hitting dogs.
And
what do
I
you want,
just, I
Cindy?
want to scoop up, and I'm using my like arcane hand to kind of help me. I want to push all of the mist into the urn.
Okay, roll Arcana
I love that.
That's nice.
That's actually very
as a
Cindy.
broom. It's gonna have to be good.
It's not.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
13.
those body movements.
Yeah, no, it just kind of wafts through this mist.
I'm like, well,
You're not able to make it solid enough to pick up the magical essence of a supernatural, godlike being
Cool.
to sweep it into an
Sweet.
urn,
I'm just like
unfortunately.
trying to. Then.
Yeah, unfortunately, a hand was not enough to do that.
Magic.
Well,
is big.
can I use
And ass smacking.
my urn like scoopies?
Yeah,
That's
if
also
you want to.
I mean, that's the arcane hand was mostly for flavor.
Okay.
This is just me doing this shit.
Yeah,
And
so
then the
you can tell also that the magical essence of this near godlike being certainly does not want to be scooped up into
So it's
an
resisting.
urn. I mean, it
Ooh.
certainly does not want to be captured at this point.
Okay.
So I just let. I mean, so at this point, you've used up your movement speed. You've tried to capture the mist with an urn, and it is quite obviously not wanting to be encapsulated in the thing that you all learned last session. It was encapsulated in for thousands of years, potentially. So yeah, it does not want to do that.
Cool.
But you still have an action.
I still have an action. I want to cast. Thing. Until we figure out what's going on, I'm going to cast Force Cage.
Okay.
Ooh, what is that?
Read Force Cage to me.
Force Cage,
Cage.
an immobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force springs into existence around an area you choose within range. The prison can be a cage or a solid box as you choose. The prison, a prison in the shape of a cage, can be big, basically.
How long does it last?
1 hour.
Okay, cool.
So
you're able to contain it within
Putting
a
it in a
box.
coop.
Yeah. The box is about 5x5.
Dope.
It's a Home Depot moving box, and you got it for an hour. You feel confident that you have contained this for an hour.
Fantasy Home Depot.
And with that, we're gonna go to break. I love you all. Hey, this is gonna be a short one, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes while we go learn how to fucking.
Also, we rolled like 6 nat 20s
There's
and
so
maybe
many.
at least 2 plus ones.
It was great.
So big thank you for all of your support and sending us the good vibes to roll that.
And to some of you, the good brews.
And before we go to break, I just would like to be very clear about one thing, because I feel like this is going to resolve everyone's action and initiative. As we go to break, Austin, your genie, kind of decides to return back to you because there's going to be an extended period of time, and you garner one more 9th level spell back to you. I don't know what you have for 9th level spells, but I'm going to hope that you picked some good things.
What happens when your genie goes back into its, I don't want to say lamp, but...
Yeah, right.
And we're going to break.
I just got out of the shower.
My name is Sam. I'm your DM of the night.
Yeah.
That music was fitting. It's nice to see you again
Perfect
in the Bottlecap Brigade. One Shot Part 3, Cthaeh, stolen from Patrick Rothfuss.
A shot for all
No,
seasons.
it just always sounds like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Just how the bathroom sounds.
We return to our party of friendos that has turned Nista, one of the 3 royal family members, into a bit of mist and trapped them into a box for at least an hour while Cindy has a concentration spell active. Talon, it is your turn to do something about that.
What's Steely Dan?
Steely Dan has dissipated into the ethereal form
okay.
that was conjured by Rudius.
Oh, so Steely Dan's not even there.
No, Steely Dan is gone. This board state is not accurate.
Steely Dan went into the Guardian, which went into Rudius.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a real Russian doll situation.
And we can change the music because it's far less scary than one would expect.
Talon's gonna kind of back out of the group, take
Okay.
a couple bites of her apple, and she is going to hold her turn
Okay.
until the mist of Nist.
Oh!
Hashtag Mist of Nist.
Nice.
Like consolidates itself into a physical enough form that she could just go at.
Stab. Okay, yeah, it's in a box right now too, controlled by Cindy.
Oh,
So,
so
but no, that's okay. I mean, is this box clear? Have you dictated
It
that?
is clear.
Okay.
So we can't actually attack it.
You can kind of
Okay,
get ready
then what
for
Talon's
it.
gonna do is she's gonna walk up to the box, like slam her paw down, and just stare into the mist and like bite her apple. Just
yeah.
waiting for it to like
Okay.
do a thing.
So it creates a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking any spells cast into it or out from the area.
Nice.
Yeah, a creature inside can't leave by non-magical means, and if they try to use teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, it must first make a charisma saving throw.
Strange.
On a success, the creature can use that magic to exit, but on a failure, then it doesn't exit and it wastes the use of the spell or the effect.
Okay, cool.
And it also extends into the ethereal plane,
Wonderful.
blocking ethereal travel.
Which it would
Nice.
need to do. Rudius, it's up to you.
I was gonna ask a question, but you just said a lot. No, I just want to clarify the situation. This is the last turn that we have
You're
here.
great. I mean, you have an hour, so it's
Yeah.
not necessarily, but I'm going in turn order to satiate the turn order that I
we have
started.
an hour.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because
this
I'm
is
like-
your last turn in the turn order.
My box it lasts an hour.
You trapped it. You stopped it from
Cindy's
going and playing.
box lasts an hour.
Well, we're gonna do the only thing that is the right thing to do and not the funny thing to do,
Okay.
because those are the options at play. God,
your
I
world.
really want to do the funny thing.
It's your world, Austin.
You know,
What would your
sometimes the
character
right
do?
thing to do and the funny
Is
thing
your character
to do
the funny thing?
are not the same.
God, he is the funny thing,
Would he
It's
do the
those
funny thing then?
but the funny thing doesn't make sense.
Does
I
your
mean,
character
I will make it sense. Make it make sense. That is my job.
Does your whole being make sense, Austin Town?
It's quite a promise, by the way.
Is your character...
I believe. I mean, I
No,
believe
what
in
Cindy
you.
said.
It's gonna be great.
All right, we will do the funny thing. Give me a
You
second.
will do the funny
for
thing.
3 sessions, one time I
we
tried
will
to get
yell
a
at
party into the Underdark,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't go in, and then they ruined the world economy. You know what I mean? Like, it's that's DMing, and I
That's
appreciate it.
DMing, baby.
You ever wonder what Sheck West is doing?
Who the fuck is that?
You haven't heard Sheck West? Mo Bamba by Sheck West. I can't play it for copyright reasons, but it was at one point one of the most played songs on Spotify. He sings out of tune throughout most of it. It's bad. I if you like Sheck West, I'm sorry. If you take offense to this, maybe don't listen to what I'm about to say. Plug your ears.
Earmuffs.
It's the worst music I've ever heard.
Oh.
It is
I
bad.
thought maybe it was the song that's like
That sounds like...
Here, I'll play. I will play
that's something else.
less than my legally allotted 15 seconds of Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba. Wait. Yeah. By Sheck West. Here we are.
I know this song actually.
And moving forward. These were 3 totally separate spots of the song.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, Bomba, more like less Bomba, am I right?
Hey!
Roasted him.
I just clicked it, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's done.
It is decided.
I would like to cast Planar Ally.
Okay.
I would like to beseech an otherworldly entity for aid. It must be known to me. And I would like to reach out to the original primordial being, the magnificent ancient creator of the universe, the cosmic owl named Brick.
Okay.
Oh, fuck!
So as you know him,
Oh my god!
as you know him, it is Matone.
Yes!
My heart is very full right now.
That's the only way this works somehow.
Oh.
Well, I mean, everything I just said is my character's bullshit, so you do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw him in this session. You saw Matone.
Yeah.
Which is why we're good to go here. So as you cast that actually pulls it in fairly well. As you cast this, is there anywhere specifically where you'd like to conjure him?
Oh man, I'm like right inside the misty body of this thing.
Well, the mist is in a box that you can't get through
Penetrate.
that, but you could conjure him close to it. You can't
Go
reach through in. It's that box is fucking.
It blocks magic from coming in and out.
I'm way over there.
Magical
Oh
timeout.
man, I wanted to be right behind Cindy just to fuck with her.
Okay, cool. So you kind of center yourself. What's your spellcasting focus? Do you have like an item that like you channel to cast spells?
It
would be your vuvuzela,
I guess
yeah.
it would be my German longhorn.
Yeah. So with your vuvuzela, I'm
No,
calling it a
it's not.
vuvuzela. So with your vuvuzela, you go.
And there's just
And from overhead, after maybe 3 seconds of silence from the rest of the party, you just hear this. Gee willikers!
no.
But it's like towering from above. If I could add reverb and such to the stream, I would. But maybe after a couple more moments, you just hear a "Boy howdy!" And as it gets closer and closer to you, I can't do the Brick.
I think you're
He
crushing
was
it,
country
honestly.
back in the day.
Yeah, his
Brick.
voice has
Boy,
changed
howdy.
over time.
Yeah, because technically whoever I've invited is their, like, the god's servant or something, right?
No, this is Matone.
This is Matone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the doors entering into this chamber have closed, right? They close throughout the course of your battle and your adventure within the chambers of the royal catacombs. They go slamming open with a force that you are all, even at your experiential level, completely unfamiliar with. And the doors crack and shatter behind the force of how hard they open.
Dope.
And in walks this very normally sized, shuffling owl-like creature that shuffles up to all of you. It's humanoid size. And it says, "Gee willikers, what can I do for you?"
Who the fuck are you?
"My name's Matone. I was at the orphanage."
Can you just keep it down a little bit? I'm trying to concentrate
Keep
here.
it
It's
down.
just- oh, everything.
That's true box you got going there.
Yeah, there's an evil entity that's got like up inside.
Oh, is that Nisa?
Yes.
No, that's not Nisa.
Oh, sorry. Also, who's your friend? Is this God?
Yeah,
Gee willikers, is it you who summoned me?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't put you on blast. I just, you know this dude?
You kind of came at me, in a way.
Like, who? Did you say it's not Nista?
What's your name? You summoned me.
It's Rudius Maximilian.
Oh, you must be strong.
Yeah, a mixture of French, Eastern European, and Austrian.
Matone looks through his satchel and he pulls out.
You're really strong.
He pulls out.
French European and us.
That's really fucked up. He pulls out a sheet of clear, almost like plastic like substance. You're not really familiar with what it could be. But he says, "Would you like some?"
Yeah.
And he rips off like 4 or 5 tabs of it, and he says, "Take it."
Tabs.
So it's acid.
Oh no.
Can I do an insight check?
No. Yeah, sure.
Totally.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. I have no modifier. I don't think. 12. Hold on.
Is this God lying to me?
Down to the, oh, actually, I'm pretty good at this.
That's
I got
just never happened to
17.
you.
Okay, you're familiar because of the advanced era and some of the chemicals that you all are able to produce or were able to produce. You can tell that this is LSD.
Oh, I mean, definitely, man.
Okay, and he gives you like 5 or 6 tabs of it, and you can tell he just rips off like a half of a sheet of acid. It's like 10 or 15 tabs, and just kind of and eats it. And he says, "What am I here to do?"
Yeah. So I have how many pieces?
You have 5 tabs of acid.
And I'm like... There's also this fucking, like, steel hound thing over here.
No, it dissipated.
It's gone.
There's Russian doll inside of you, remember?
You powered up as a result of that.
It's crazy. Alright.
Oh God.
Yeah, so we could take this, for funsies.
I have questions.
I don't take
What questions do you
on
have?
the weekend.
Who are you? Where'd you come from? For like 2 starters?
My name is Matone.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I saw you all when I was flying over the town in which is in my notes.
Well, that makes sense. You have
ASMR.
notes.
Nope.
What'd you call it?
Nope.
Astine.
Astine's the.
Aramore.
There it is.
Yeah,
Aramore,
I
that's
saw
right.
you as I was flying over Aramore. You all did a super poor job of saving that little community. They're trying to turn it into an orphanage in the Northwoods.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Oh, this is the crazy owl we saw.
Did we see a crazy owl?
I think so.
Butt diddlers.
You did.
Butt diddlers.
It's acid though. You all know
butt
it as
diddlers
acid.
is something that's...
Butt diddlers, tongue rapids, and underground arounders. Those are all the non-abort the snorts drugs that are in the Magna.
No, you all right now at this point know this as LSD.
Oh, I
as
know.
acid.
I
Okay.
just wanted
Just
to
being
look
clear.
those
I
up.
think it's
Yeah.
a very futuristic
took-
version of those, those drugs, yeah.
It got to a point where it was so late that like
They've got to be underground arounders. So.
right, okay, I don't know, but
Cindy? I don't know.
yeah, that like it was so late for me to be like, oh, it got to a point where I'm like, fuck, I just gotta remember what these
That's
are
fair.
called. Anyways,
So you know they were trying to start an orphanage where Aramore was. So
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy I summoned, so I just trust him, I take it.
okay. Oh, what am I doing here?
Giving us drugs, I guess?
Okay.
I would like a little bit of help, since I'm, the only one doing anything.
You look like you're in a
Justin's-
bit of a spot, and he goes up and he kind of chips at your.
Okay, now be careful with that.
Not feel
God,
too good. You just like that, you fucking idiot.
I can't feel what the shit is happening.
I'm sorry, I'm so high.
Can you do anything about this bitch in a box?
I mean, is that?
The old baby.
What do you want me to do about it?
She's fog now. I don't get it. But she
Yeah.
needs to be eradicated.
You guys haven't seen the Cthaeh before?
No.
No.
Oh, no. Maybe fill us in, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
All right, he has.
what do you want to know about it?
Start from the beginning.
Oh, it's an ancient evil being, originated in the Fey realm. Every couple hundred years it tries to come to the mortal realm and kill as many people as it can. And the only thing that staves it off is the royal family.
Can we, send its ass back to the Feywild? We don't really want it here. If it's broke out, let's break it back in.
I mean, I haven't been around these parts in quite a long time, but they used to just keep it in a jar.
Oh.
I have that. Somebody could reach into my bag of holding, not Rudeus.
I don't know why anyone would let it out of its jar.
Could we do better than a jar? Can we just kill it? Can we remove it from this plane of existence?
I mean, if a tree falls in the woods, can you fucking hear it scream, fuck you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
really
think...
good hearing.
I don't think you could. I've taken a lot of hits of acid, and I can't even hear that.
That's probably why you can't hear it.
But I don't think immortal beings are in any way mortal.
Unfortunately, can you just? Is there any way that you can help us put this mist into this urn?
Let me see. No.
Okay, so
you know what I can do though? I can give you a little bit of advice.
Yeah, that would be great.
Make sure when you try to put it in the vase, you don't fuck it up.
Okay.
Cool. You're God, right?
I'm pretty powerful. I fought the Cthaeh before, and oh, buddy.
How'd it go for you?
It's pretty rough.
All right.
And sexy.
I love how adolescent Brick is Morty.
Totally. Totally.
Oh boy.
This was the adolescent Brick.
Yeah.
Maybe 30,000 years before the events of Magna.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
Great, I'm gonna ask.
I fell into a voice.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Barnacle.
I can't get there.
He said G. Willikers, and I'm like,
He's changed his slogan since. His tagline's totally different.
Yeah, it's been like fucking 30,000 years.
That's true. He's got to freshen it up.
well, I mean, you go through phases in
literally
life.
every 100 years change it.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. If what's in this box is the Cthaeh, does that mean that Cthaeh is officially dead?
I mean, from all of my knowledge of the royal family, they have their own little palisade up in the Fey realm that they go to when they die. They just kind of... None of you mortals really understand the Fey realm, and that's okay, because you can't really get there and get back and do it safely and not suffocate.
So she's
to death.
alive?
Well, she's probably alive up in the Fey realm.
Wait, so like the Feywild is like heaven for the royal family? Like that's where they go when they die on this plane?
I'm going to the Fey realm, and I'm killing her.
Okay. This is a lot. Well, you guys, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to do a thing. But everyone be ready because this box is gonna open for business, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'll watch. And he peels off 5 or 6 more hits of acid and just...
I'm gonna finish my apple.
I mean, do you want me to stand there with the ready so I can start freebasing her? Like when she starts coming out? Like what's the play here?
Jesus.
Just sort of like a siphon.
I'm gonna lower the I'm gonna lower the force cage and then just cast wish.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. So as this force cage lowers, you can see almost immediately that this mist tries to escape. What do you want the wish spell to do?
I want the wish spell. So I have the lid on of the urn, and I want the wish spell to put the mist into the urn.
Okay. As you do this, as the cage lowers, Brick says,
That's good.
"Fuck you for that last time," and the mist kind of starts to funnel out of there. As you cast the wish spell, what's your spellcasting focus?
My Staff of the Magi.
Okay, your Staff of the Magi lights up. You can tell a lot of energy swirls around the crystal on the top of it, and emanates from it, almost encapsulating this gaseous form, and bringing it towards the urn. Every step of the way, it seems like this gaseous form is fighting against it, trying to break free of what's trying to contain it. As it gets closer to the urn, it gets more and more frantic, and it tries to break free. Matone sees this and just, you can almost hear him muttering a few words under his breath, and you can't really tell exactly what he's saying, but you can tell he's speaking in Celestial. And as he starts speaking in Celestial, the gaseous form kind of starts to calm down as it almost accepts its fate and goes back into the urn.
The moment it's inside, I super glue that shit shut with the super glue.
Oh, is that some universal solvent you got there?
Nice.
Is that what it was called?
You gotta seal it! You gotta seal
I'm
it!
sealing the fuck
You
out
gotta
of
seal it!
Fuck.
And then Matone goes over and
Okay, does that help? Is that a thing? Oh my god.
Back in session.
and licks the sealant. It doesn't seem to do much, but you can.
The licking doesn't seem to do much.
Yeah, the licking does not seem to.
I used that super glue that we got from the thing earlier and super strongly seal the frickin' thing shut.
I was going for your dice tray.
That's pretty
Okay. Yeah. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I would like to do something.
Okay. And you can do that at any point throughout this course of events if you
Honestly,
like.
Talon's just kind of pacing. She's pretty fucking pissed that she still has to go kill Nisa.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, my character. I think we should put this somewhere. Somewhere goes bye-bye.
My god, if you say in my ass, Rudeus, I am gonna lose my shit.
It's not your okay, so the thing that we need to do is we all would need to hold the hands and just go bye-bye. And then we say bye-bye to the urn.
why the fuck do we have to hold hands?
Where's
Technically, we actually do.
Listen, I know I'm on my bullshit, but let me really do.
I know that you think that I am the devil.
Brick goes up to you and says, "You remind me of someone I know. Do you want to hold hands?"
No, but she's very good at hot yoga.
What?
That's what I've heard.
What's hot yoga?
It's like cold yoga.
You can show her in the future.
It's hot yoga.
I mean, where?
Hot
Yeah,
gold
like
hands.
if we can't put it in
Let's put it
Cindy's
back where it
ass,
came from.
let's put it in the ass of the universe.
The ass of the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Does the Fey realm have an ass? I don't know. I'm just now hearing about the Fey realm.
Yeah, but
Same.
who fucking cares? Fuck them.
Do we know anything about the Fey?
Matone,
the Fey realm?
Everybody should care.
Where's the
You
best
don't.
place for this? Apparently, this catacomb isn't all that good because people can just, beat themselves off if they bleed into the bowl and get in whenever they want.
Well, I mean, from what I can tell, it seems like some balance might have been restored, but I'm not omnipotent.
You sure aren't.
As he kind of fades off, and you can tell the acid has certainly set in at this point.
Pupils are.
Yeah, and he just says, "I'm gonna go help. The lights. There's a helicopter."
And with that, he fades away.
And he kind of,
That's where his
he
last
kind of waddles. He waddles off, Pat, like
He
through
doesn't
the
fly, he
doors.
waddles.
No, he waddles
Like,
like an
penguin.
owl
You
would.
fucking
penguin?
summoned that?
Yeah.
how much energy did that take?
Anyone else takes the drug?
Wait, did you take the drugs?
No.
You show me where those tabs are right now, Reyes.
I'm like,
Stick out your tongue.
what tabs?
Lift it up.
Your other hand.
You swallowed the acid.
I took all of them.
Oh no.
God.
We
I'm
should
going
go
with
to
Abraham.
the Fae.
Yes, we should. I'm gonna kill all the fucking royal family.
Okay.
She's
Well,
very
I mean,
scary.
Yeah. To be fair, there are a couple of the royal family still alive.
Oh, I know,
One of
that's-
them's shitting
that's task
himself
one.
constantly. And I have to clean up. But what are you gonna do? Okay.
Here's my plan.
Okay.
We go back. We kill them all. We link up with the native individual who we made promises with, and we adhere to those promises.
Well, of course. Yeah, I think keeping the promise would be good, especially hearing the curse of the land.
We bring him back. We
I
killed
feel
the
like
royalty.
the royal family could just kind of die on their own. I mean, we're basically, this is like...
It's also about making a statement, though, Cindy.
You
They
want
deserve to die.
You want to kill the Führer?
Yes. And I want everybody to know who did it.
Whoa, that's okay.
Cindy?
No.
No one else saw that.
He's
With
like,
your dex,
"Nice."
no one else saw that.
I saw it.
I wrote so much.
She wants to kill the Führer.
So let me wait. I stepped away for a second for unrelated reasons. Are you telling me that you want to go into like these people's heaven and go kill Nista there?
I want to kill the people who are still sitting on the royal throne here. And then I want to go into the Feywild. Don't get yourself fooled. It's not a heaven. It's just another plane of existence. They've just learned to make it as though it is their heaven.
Ooh.
But really, it's a whole other world.
You make it so romantic.
Do I know about the existence of any other plane but this one?
No, you're an orc.
Okay, this blow my fucking mind. Like, what are you talking about?
So perhaps
Did you
after
take
I
the
die-
acid?
No, but like, should I? Because like, you die, and if the ball demon doesn't get you, then you go to orc heaven, and that's like, and you guys can come too, I guess. But like, that's it though.
Is Nista's body here?
It's in the urn.
It is the body.
What you know, it is in the urn.
Oh my god.
Should we take it? I could take us there
Take us where?
to the to Jax.
Who's that?
He's the guy from the Session Zero, remember?
Cindy wipes his ass now?
That is the the man that can't control his incontinence.
It was the first two kings, gods. looking things,
Yeah.
There,
You know that's a problem he could totally avoid. He just eats a lot of cheese. His whole family's the same way. They won't listen to me ever.
Talon's
I
my
have
new
been
favorite
closely
dude.
monitoring.
You're really coming out of your own.
Been closely monitoring his intake. If he has been sneaking cheese, I'll fucking kill him myself.
We should go check on his cheese stash.
Every night before they go to bed, believe me. I'm the queen. I was, thankfully. The queen's had a secret service. I saw all the things they did in the shadows. And they're fucked.
The cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Probably sounds like the least of it.
We have to go talk to him about the cheese.
I mean, like,
No talking left. They're cruel.
so where?
So can we take a and the three of us talk and then you know,
Sure, I'll start making my way out.
do your scary shit?
So really quickly, Talon, you're going to start going back to.
She's not gonna like, but
you're
she's
just
gonna like
gonna walk?
give them their space, whatever.
Okay.
She don't really care. She's gonna grab another apple. Just
Okay.
kind of like look around for a
And
second.
who has the urn right now?
Take
I
a
do.
moment.
Okay, cool.
So guys, I might look back. She's busy. Guys,
She's like shouting an apple.
I'm a lot of hallucinations.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain that Dawn is pretty fucking maniacal.
super pissed.
She seems like the killer of the all peoples. You know.
Well, she's right about one thing. The urn isn't safe here, obviously. What's to stop this from happening again?
All we have to do is hold hands and poof, we did ya.
Wait, what?
Just poof, we did ya.
And go where?
Anyway.
You hear a tone
I put more glue on it.
Yeah.
She just doesn't seem trustworthy.
No, I think that's super fair.
She wants to fucking kill everyone.
Wait, because she wants to kill the rest of the royal family, right?
I am.
That's not what we're here for.
That's not. No.
No, that's.
Is this even? We don't even know if this is their fault. We don't even know where Nista is, or what she's doing, or how she's tied up in any of this.
I feel like I'm not letting this urn out of my sight.
The urn can't stay here. That's for sure.
That either. I'm taking it. It's with me now, and I will go and maybe find a more magical place, a place that's safer, with safer guardians to watch over the urn and make sure that this little mishap doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and everything is great.
So what we need to do is go.
We can't. I don't know where you're where.
You're like a whole number 2 pencil.
Okay, we're on the clock as far as this acid goes. Where? Go where? Do what?
I can take us to any place.
I feel like it's not wise to trust the acid tripper with the teleportation spell.
Honestly, that needs to be on a shirt.
It does.
That really does.
It's a really good quote. Write that down.
Somebody remember that.
Yeah.
So then you do it.
Okay.
Why are there 6 of you?
Okay.
What
We're
if
just
it's the pretty one? Which one is it?
Uh-oh, Rudy's starting to sundown.
we're gonna do that.
It's gotta go. Hey, Birdman, you can't take this urn and put it somewhere else?
Birdman's gone.
Thought I heard a fart.
You heard it from a really long ways away.
Okay, maybe that was me.
That's why
Hard
it was
to
so
say.
quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We are going to all right, everybody hold fucking hands.
You're not serious.
Same spell. Okay, we're trying to do this sneakily while Talon's doing her own thing.
Okay.
Are we though?
Are we,
I'm
though?
not comfortable with any of this. If I'm being honest.
She wants to kill everyone.
If you don't want her to go, I'll accept one of 2 outcomes at this point. Either dueling perception stealth checks, or a conglomeration of stealth versus
You're
a
the fence, you
perception.
have to decide. Yeah, I don't know, tell you.
Why do you want to kill everybody? Talon, what's going on? You want to murder the royal family?
Okay, we're all sneaky about that whole
And then, that was sneaky, and then suddenly this.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, Talon!
Meta.
One other thing, man!
This is really good DMing.
Those royals, the royal family, they never cared about anybody. You want to know why your family drowned? You want to know why you have no kids anymore, Cindy? Why you lost your mind? Why I can't have kids anymore? It's because of that fucking family. They don't care. And they never will. And they never have. They're all about political gain. That's it. That, and greed, and wealth. And they have these names as if they're gods, but that's fucking false. I've seen all the things that they did in the shadows, behind closed doors. I was in charge of their fucking security, not just for Nista, but for her whole fucking family. For years, my whole life has been to protect these people. They don't deserve to live. Especially after how many people, creatures, loved ones have died. Nobody owes them anything. So that's why.
Talon, I don't think that it really matters how they die, because they're gonna die regardless. But what matters more is what we do in the absence of their power. Their death isn't gonna matter if we don't stop the cycle of their bullshit. So, I know that you want to get vengeance, and at this point it doesn't really matter. Because they're gonna die. I've cleaned up a lot of shit, a lot of literal turds out of Jax's anus.
You cleaned it out of the anus?
It
Put your hand in and
it
scooped
came
it?
out of the anus
Like a crab
and then I
arm? Just grabbed it.
You go.
Did you go into the?
You get
Full
out of
fist?
diapers and then you go back into diapers.
Like birthing a cow, like a baby cow.
You gotta grab it
sometimes,
and-
sometimes because there
So
there
you
are
did
blocks.
put your hand in there.
Your hand was in the ass.
Like hold, stop. You tell me.
Are
tell
you
me,
are you guys
tell me
familiar
when. You
with
tell me
with
when.
reduce
You tell me when.
with reduce and large?
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Elbow? Really?
Well, what would happen is if I
Okay, just
enlarge
tell me.
him, then I can get up there and just do whatever it needs to be
Tell
done.
me when, Sydney.
Well,
Well, you're telling
Well,
me that you had.
I can't.
Cindy.
I can't get past wrist. I can't get past wrist without a little bit of a reduction spell.
Cindy.
So how big was his asshole?
When I
All of
did what
it.
I had to do, I mean, it was a solid like 7.5, 8.5 inches.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
they have to die. They have to.
Well, that's what I'm
Full
saying.
arm in the ass.
They will. They will die. We just need to make sure that somebody takes over that isn't going to repeat their bullshit.
Which is why I want to be there when they die.
Is that how it works? I want to do
No.
like a history check to like understand the political structure and how like transfer of power occurs.
Sure,
within-
you don't need to do a history check. You all are close enough to the royal bloodline to understand that. You know that right now this is the last of the royal bloodline, as all of them have been unable to have children to succeed them. You don't know what the line of succession looks like because they don't either. There's maybe only one or two like servants that actually know that, like lawyers or
They don't have children.
accountants. Yeah, no kids at this point.
It's not a monarchy.
A vizier.
And so you don't know who was named to succeed each of them upon their death, and they don't either. Because as soon as Nista died, you could all tell that they started to mentally degenerate really, really quickly.
What do you all say that right now, today, we form a bit of a shadow group?
Like a brigade, if you will.
Yeah, like some kind of brigade. What happened? And
Just us four.
the first of its kind. I would also like to propose to maybe include the monk.
What monk?
The monk from Aramor. And if we today start some kind of brigade and make sure that as power transfers from Jackson, Nista, and Yarway to the next, seceding, or what you guys get, in succession, that they do their thing, and we operate from the shadows. From now on, we quit our public political bullshit. We just keep an eye on them. We're strong enough to do it. We look at what we beat. There's a god in here,
We beat Zero.
What happens when they
trapped
die?
in there with
though?
super glue.
Will people take them back to this fucking chamber and?
Oh, this is ours now.
But what about the two that are still alive? What happens when they die? Do they come back here and then the fucking Cthaeh thing happens all over again?
No, it sounds like they go to the Fey realm, and they just fucking do whatever the fuck dead people do.
So none of this could happen again. What we dealt with.
Well, I think
It's in the
the
jar,
important
yeah.
thing
Yes,
is,
the jar.
if it does happen again, we're there to stop it.
I need an apple.
Hero pose with my robot on.
I just think she really wants to kill some people.
I do, but I can't.
They've done a pretty shit job.
I like what you're saying.
You can kill that owl from earlier.
It's not the same.
I sensed a lot of weird ass strength and magic in that guy.
He's gonna be around for a while.
I just want our kingdom back.
Contact.
It's,
You know?
it's eye contact thing.
All over the place.
Yes.
I don't like
Can't trust the eye contact.
shifty eyes. Never
I just
good guys.
want-
I'm like, what's wrong with the eyes?
I just want our kingdom back. I want to be able to go back. I want our kingdom to be out of the water. I want whatever made this happen to be unmade. And I want to take it back. I want to put my mother, Susan Crushbone, back at the helm as chieftain of our
Beautiful
kingdom.
name.
Thank you. I thought so too. She's half orc, so you can guess which half is which.
Susan's my middle name.
It's left and right.
Yeah. It was kind of split down the middle. It's weird. So, like, what's gonna do that? Does this do that? We killed this thing, and now everything goes back to normal. What has to happen to make that happen? And I'll make that happen. If we got to kill those guys, then I'm on board. We got to shoot this thing into the sky, into whatever, some other planet or whatever.
So with all of this conversation, you can see, just with some of the basal detect magic that all of you have, and
I have a 21 to passive wisdom and an intelligence.
some of the passive wisdom that you all have, you can see some of the magical energy seeping out of the chamber of like the royal catacombs. You can see that some of the remaining lit torches within the catacombs start to fade out. Some of the torches that have been burning for thousands of years, that are still burning even after Nista's outburst, have reduced to embers. And all of those embers are kind of floating out the door, floating towards the east, where you came from.
I think the best thing that we can do right now is just head outside and maybe meet back up with the monk, do a quick survey of the land, and see if the plague is going away. See if anything is starting to return to normal, and see what the monk says about the proposition. And then from there, we once we have the information we need, we operate from the shadows.
Were they good rulers at all before all this started?
Before everything bad happened, from your information, for the most part, yes, they were all at least decent, albeit capitalist,
Probably deeply flawed. Sure. Yeah.
So the inherent evil that comes with that.
I feel like from
notwithstanding-
your description that you gave us, they kind of seem like assholes.
I
all
mean,
the time.
yeah, any monarchist.
That's
yes.
kind of what I better tell
Yeah,
them, but
yeah.
okay.
They're not good people, but they
They
didn't
could present as okay.
personally murder people. They had other people do it.
Is Airmore the little town where the monk was?
Yes.
So we're just going to lug the urn with us, huh? I mean, it can't stay here. In fact, I think this whole place should go away, honestly.
I think it will.
Yeah. Maybe that'll.
Literally,
Soothe
it's just
some
those two
rage I
fucking
have.
doors.
We'd like to go to Airmore, I guess.
Okay.
Well, then no one should be able to use this place again.
Who
This
could
is
blow
how
it
they
up?
get to heaven. I say fuck them. Let's cave it in.
Yes.
History, we'll forget about this place.
I'd like to cast Earthquake at 7th level.
There you
Can't
go.
do
And
that.
I want to.
Can't do that.
I'm so excited.
You can cast it at
That was
whatever
so
level.
good.
So as we all
flavors
leave, I will.
I just need a short rest.
No, you got it.
I'll
just give me just 1 sec.
For 15 minutes.
I'll
This one's
throw
still
my
one more
shit
second.
in the mix.
A little bit more.
And let's see what's stronger here. Probably.
DM flavor as you cast Earthquake at 7th level, because this has been a 15-minute conversation.
Yes.
So he's going to earthquake, and I'm also going to like smash the entrance, like kind of like augment his earthquake.
Sure,
like,
your
smash it shut.
hammering at the wall seems to do literally nothing. It's surprisingly ineffective against a quarter-mile thick wall of stone.
Talon is just like kind of pulled off in the distance, just like stoic.
I'm just looking at the entrance, the door, just trying to cave in the
sure.
entrance, and he can wreck the rest of it.
Yeah,
Like,
that with the thickest part of the entryway.
I'm gonna over-
Talon's kind of
channel-
keeping a watch, just making sure like nothing would, any other creatures or whatever aren't
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
getting
It
triggered.
seems relatively barren.
I'm gonna over channel a fireball.
Okay. So as this entire cavern starts to shake and rumble with Rudius's skill, what would you like to do as you're casting this?
Let's give your D10 back.
Oh yeah. I guess I just want to be like spiritually putting on very large DOS boots.
Yeah,
On
get
this
it.
one.
Ritually
Yeah,
putting.
I'm like, I like that.
Okay.
And is
sure.
that causing the earthquake?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
causing
and the
that
back
rules.
and forth of your
I'm like,
DOS boot
Das Boot! Das Boot!
start to really shake the entire cavern around you, and the walls start to crumble around you. All of you leave the chambers as this starts to begin. Cindy, you kind of turn around and cast a fireball behind you.
It's an over-channeled one.
Over-channeled fireball behind
Deals
you.
max damage.
Lighting
Whoa.
a lot of the
Automatic.
blood and viscera that was left in the chamber on fire, and just instantly igniting it to cause what would be reminiscent of something like an A130 like shell casing just fucking going off, or a landmine, or whatever, a thermite bomb inside of this chamber as earthquake echoes rain down upon it. As you look back, you can see the shelf that held the urn start to crumble. The runes that surrounded it start to break, and you know almost unequivocally that the why can I never remember this word? Tombs, coffins that were meant to hold Jackson. Caskets. Yep.
Sarcophagus. Ooh, that's
Coffins.
better.
Coffin.
Yeah.
That were meant to hold Jackson, Easton, Yarway are at this point fully demolished. You all walk out of the entry chambers to this. All of the torches that were once lit in the entry hall to these chambers are now extinguished. The water is still there, just kind of at a small puddle around your feet as you exit. And you're faced with the far and wide wilderness of whence you came.
I can't do that kind of whistle, but that's what Talon did to call
Ballion, your stallion, it instantly
I keep
runs
wanting
up.
to say Bastiel, or
Yeah.
but I think it's from Neverending Story.
Ballion, your stallion, and in
I was
tow
thinking
the
Bear
rest
the
of your
Mare.
horses come. Two of those horses, the two that were originally carrying Cindy and Rudius, are actually towing your contraption as they run up on you. And you're all able to get in if you'd like.
Before we go, Cindy, could I get a little prestidigitation? I don't like this
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Everybody gather around. Hands out. Hands out.
Hands
Okay.
in.
And I go and I do a little squirt of prestidigitation into everybody's hands.
I'm like,
I hate how it
Buttons up.
feels.
it's so gelatinous.
And
You all
listen,
feel fairly less gross.
Rudeus, one thing I want to say to you, I know that, last summer when we went out for that coffee,
Yeah.
the reason that I've been so upset and not wanting to talk about it is because the way that all went down, and how you took it upon yourself to drop a little bit of acid before, and you hallucinated so much of everything that nothing. You literally just sat there catatonic, staring at this spider up in the coffee shop's corner, and singing the Astine national anthem.
How's that one go again?
So.
Oh, say does that Austin star
Talon gives
represent
his house a little
This is
my
not-
political
God.
belief?
Talon gives her horse a kick and like pulls out.
Should have brought it up. And I.
And then it always ends with ass, teen, ass, yes.
I want to.
No notes.
I want to cast fly on my horse,
Okay.
and like the Iron Man like steampunk wings like equip it, and I wanted to turn into like a little Pegasus that
Okay.
flies for a bit.
Yeah, you're able to fly away from that awful situation. And you all kind of you fly for a while, and as everyone approaches Aramore, I mean, you get within maybe half a day's journey of Aramore. You're able to see the smoke has kind of settled. It's billowing much less. It looks like a much more stable environment. You look a little bit further to the east, though, and you're able to see your original encampment. And there is a massive cloud of smoke billowing from where you know that was located, just knowing kind of general geography here.
From which encampment?
So Aramore at this point has just a very small plume of smoke. It's almost like a lot of the fighting has subsided.
Oh, okay.
The original encampment that you all were at, where Jack and Nista quested you to start this, seems like there's a large pyre burning and a large pillar of smoke emanating from there.
Cool. That's well, that's alarming. Okay.
Nah.
Are people fleeing from?
Not yet. You haven't ran into anyone yet. No.
So this is where like the royal family is all set up right now, right?
Yeah, and you're essentially at a fork in the road.
So, guys, I feel like maybe our shadow operations start now.
And we go into the kingdom?
I was thinking just maybe we stay hidden and see what's happening up there. And
then we go kill him.
Don't make ourselves known, but also reserve the right to interfere.
And then we go kill him.
Well, they might be dead. There's a big fire.
Then we just make sure they're dead.
Yes.
So we're gonna go kill them.
Well,
Why would they be dead?
Well, if the whole
fire, God, this, oh, okay.
if the whole thing's like if like the place where like the royal family is on fire, we should go check it out. And, like, I want to go check on my family.
I just want to. Yes, I definitely want to go see what's going on, but I don't want to do so in such a way that we're just right out in the open and people are going to be looking at us, assuming that we're going to interfere in some way and think that we're supposed to do something that we might not want to do, right?
Fire cast light, light cast shadow. If that place is on fire, as it clearly is, then we're in the shadows. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go hide and watch.
One idea would be that one of us carries the urn and just walks right in as if they are the hero.
But then that puts the urn
vulnerable. I cast invisibility on myself.
So,
what the fuck?
yeah, I'll give that to
thinking
you.
gadget,
Everyone's long
dude.
rested at this point. You're good.
Okay.
So as you,
I still had slots.
I'm
Cindy just
assuming
stares at you and just goes.
I just want to go and
make the decision to go towards the original encampment that everyone was setting up before you tasked out to Aramore.
Yeah, I don't mind I'm not trying to make a scene, but I want to get there with all haste.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna draw attention to myself. I want to see what the fuck's up.
Yeah, and as you approach that, you can see that no one's really necessarily migrating away from it. The closer you get, the larger that this pyre of flame seems to be, and the larger the pillars of smoke appear to be, and really no one's leaving. As you kind of broach the edges of the town, you're able to see that this has been maybe a half a day's journey, and the flame has stayed steadily the same size. It seems like the entire community, the bustling migrants, everyone that was flowing in to this area has essentially stopped. It seems like everyone within a fair radius has entered the city that wants to. And they're all centered around a very large oak tree in the middle of the town that didn't used to be there. There's also what you all are familiar with as a funeral pyre in front of that oak tree on the entrance to town.
Does the oak tree resemble the tree that we saw that Nista produced?
It looks like one full of life.
Okay.
Not necessarily full of death and destruction.
Okay.
As the previous one was. But yeah, you're all faced with a sight of obviously mourning townsfolk turned towards a funeral pyre that will be burning for at least the next day. Everyone's dressed in black as veils over their eyes. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
I want to see who's dead.
Yeah, what's this? Would we know anything about this rite that we are seeing? Like, this is like, what's the deal there? Would we know just from looking like who died or why they would be doing this?
Sure, just as kind of general information, you know that whenever like a funeral pyre is lit, that it would be a sign of like someone very important in the government hierarchy dying. You don't know why there's a brand new oak tree in the middle of town, but you can make your own assumptions of that. As you kind of approach the town, there are a few stragglers walking around that you're able to talk to, and they confirm that Yarway and Jax both died peacefully in the middle of the night while you were all gone. Out of nowhere, it seems like magically a gigantic oak tree sprung in the middle of town and grew, maybe 3 or 4 stories tall.
Gotta be honest, Talon. I can't tell if you got your wish or not.
I don't know either.
I'm just excited not to have to clean up any more shit.
I can't believe you put your hand in.
See, hold on.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Do you have to do that?
Caretaking, don't get me wrong, but like,
I mean,
could you not have hired an assistant or like?
Or magically make those bowels move? Why you gotta go up in there and get it is my
That's
question.
what I'm saying.
hey, listen, I made that ass clap as much as I could, but there's only so much that's going.
There's only so many spell slots in a day. You know what I mean?
And as
that ass clapping.
Jesus. And as you all kind of approach
it's
the
gotta-
funeral pyre to pay what respects or disrespects you would like to give towards the deceased royal family before you depart on your next journey, the urn that you're carrying, Cindy, kind of shakes a little bit, understanding that the death of the royal family means a continued life for what's inside. And with that, we're going to end the session. Thank
Can we
you.
have one moment?
Yes.
All of us?
Yep. Everyone gets one
I
moment.
just want to ask a question to the group. So,
Yes, we can do a 4-way.
yes.
Cindy?
No, that is not. God.
So does this mean us as this new brigade, we're gonna adventure into the Fey realm together? Are we still down for that?
I feel like we just need to go to wherever we can ensure that what happened with Jax, Nista, and Yarway doesn't happen again. And that whatever political powers are put into place, and if that duty takes us to the Fey realm or to all of the reaches of, we're in Magna, right?
Yep.
The fucking Magna. That's what we do.
Out to do the right thing.
Without fucking.
And maybe less acid. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't get
It's
me wrong.
been a
Acid is
very
really
weird day.
Not none, but less.
but less precisely.
It's
As long as somebody's on
That's fair.
watch duty,
I want to restore my kingdom.
need a
And
strip.
I don't care how long that takes. And if we have to go to some other planet or realm or whatever to do that, then I guess that's what we gotta do. That is what they have charged me with. And if that takes 1,000 years, then that's what's gonna happen. But
And as the 3 moons of Magna filter overhead in the night sky, you understand that there is a staunch possibility that will occur at some point in the future.
Then I hate to say this, but
don't say it.
maybe group hug then to solidify things.
Would you guys like to hold
I
hands?
don't want to, but I've heard they're nice.
I will hold Talon's hands and Ken's hands.
do we have to hold hands and
Somebody
hug,
over
or can we
here.
pick, or how's that go?
Come on, Rudy.
Yeah. Oh wait, real quick, hands out, hands, everybody, hands out.
Oh, please,
Come on,
press
I didn't
to
touch
titty.
anything.
No, it has been half a day. And then
Thank
I
you.
prestidigitation. I squeeze out a little prestidigitation on everybody's hands. Like, okay, let's hold hands.
Okay.
And as you all hold hands
And group hug.
and group hug, thank you so much, Mad Red Raccoon, for subscribing. I love you. As you all hold hands, put your heads down. You know that there will inevitably be more adventures to come. You don't know when, you don't know where, but you know that you will inevitably be the ones to protect the rest of the world from the dangers that the Cthaeh possesses. And with that, we're going to end the session.
Hey, now you can end it, Sam.
When we let you.
Sorry, I had to just like.
Yeah. We gotta put a cap
So
on
much
it.
fucking
Yeah.
closure. I love it.
We did.
I let it happen.
Capped it.
So that was a whole one shot, 3-part one shot.
In the truest of D&D fashion.
Maybe it was the first brigade in Magna. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was feeling.
I loved the fucking
Yep.
that.
I've officially decided that I'm going to reimagine this a little bit and give it out to people as module. I don't know, maybe Patreon,
Yeah, maybe like
free.
a little
a
Patreon.
Patreon
I think I
Maybe
might.
for some
I
good
think I
friends,
might
some
do
close friends.
Patreon
Yes.
exclusive and or close friends on the Instas for some of the fun little DM notes and shit that I have, and just like a Reddit module release because I feel that it's fair and
Hell yeah.
fucking go freeware. Thank you all for watching and joining and hanging out and doing a thing. I'm glad I could actually contribute to the world of Magna other
We've
than
gotten
just
so
dying as
much
a character. You all are so tiny.
And we're so fucking tall.
And you're so very tall.
Yeah.
And this is
I'm
going to be
on
the
my
end of our
toes,
stream.
that's why.
Have a great rest of your night. Don't do too many drugs or take too much
Check
acid.
out our Patreon
Check out our
later.
Patreon.
In and out.
I
in
love
a fucking
you.
week.
Thank you. I love D&D so much.
And you're great. Don't get